Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Some Random Guy Speaks. I am your host, Tony G, and we're about to get started. Today is New Year's Day. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. You know, I hope you guys got your New Year's resolution in order. I do as well. Some of you guys may not even follow New Year's resolution. That's fine as well. Yeah, so mine is going to be definitely back in the gym for sure and things. So today, January the 1st, 2025. Wow. Just by saying 2025. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yep. Happy New Year. I think in Mandarin Chinese, Shi Ni and Kuai Le, Happy New Year. 1000 RR. Happy New Year, brother. How are you? Yep. Happy New Year, man. Yeah, I know, right? Mm-hmm. And for everyone else that's about to come into the room, I guess you're the first one in. That's what's up, man. Did you have a happy New Year? Yeah, 1000 RR. Did you have a happy New Year? Yeah. I just was out here working, getting it in, trying to dodge all the drunks, people on the road, watched a lot of police pull a lot of people over. Yeah, same old stuff, man. Same old stuff. Same old. But yeah, so it's a new year. We're winding down to the come down. Yep, we got 19 more days before our boy is in office. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. 1000 RR said it wasn't bad. I was asleep at 9 p.m. I know that's right. I was asleep after you. I think I was asleep around 11:30 p.m. Yeah, I slept for a while too, man. In fact, I slept right through the ball dropping and everything, man. No beauties to kiss underneath the ball, none of that stuff. I missed out. hmm I didn't get a chance to get a New Year's kiss in. Yeah, I missed out on. I missed it all. I remember those days going out though. Used to dress up in the suit, go out and things. Had my date. We went out to New Year's. Yeah, paid a lot of money to go into the bar and everything. Yeah. Yeah. Remember those days though. Seems like the older you get though, man, it's just doesn't have the same old razzmatazz. Yeah, I know, man. We old heads now. I know, right? Yeah, it just doesn't seem. Exactly. Yeah, but those were the days, though, man. I'll never forget it. I can at least say that I have done it. I think it would be worse if I have said that I've never done it. At least we have done it, though, on 1000 RR. Yeah, I've been over the Canadian border so many times. Man, that was like my second home, man. That was my second retreat. Either I was taking the tunnel or I was taking the bridge. One of the two. But I was over there though, man, in true fashion. And for obvious reasons too. First of all, you were 19 and older to drink over there in Providence of Ontario. 19 years old to drink. Man, I was 19 years old over there and being able to go to the bar and drink, that was a big deal. That's the reason why I never really had to sneak alcohol very much because you could just go over there to Canada from Detroit. Are you kidding me? You go right over the border, man, and it's all good. So I think in Quebec, I think it's 16 for the drinking age. I think in France too, it's 16. I believe it is to drink wine and stuff like that. So Canada, Quebec, I think is 16. I believe so. Yeah, but yeah, man. Yeah, 1000 R. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yeah, those were good old times, man. Yep. But you got your New Year's resolution out the way, or have you decided on doing a New Year's resolution? I know, right? I know mine is going to be in the gym though, man. You know, I got to get myself back into shape and things. So yeah, being in the gym is going to be one of the things though, you know. Yep. So that's going to be my first thing that I'm going to do. Get myself a membership again at one of these Planet Fitness, one of these things, man, and just going repeatedly, man. You know, you ain't got to overdo nothing, but yeah. So I want to definitely do that, you know. Uh, been basically cleaning up my diet too. That's another thing, you know. But it gets hard out here sometimes, man. You know, it gets a little hard, man. Especially, you know, if you were able to, if we were living in a place where women and men got along pretty well, and you know, and that thing called a help meet truly exists. And I know it does. I'm just being a little funny. But if this thing called a help meet truly exists, man, you better get things done and conquer the world, man, just by getting a little help. Just a little help, you know, especially in the kitchen. Yeah, but it's all good though, man. We'll still survive. We'll make do. We will make do. But yeah, man, yeah, one of those type of things, man. But speaking of Canada, I said, you know what? I'm gonna really talk about Canada. Yeah, 1000 RR says, yeah, I definitely cutting back on the sugar. Same here, man. Yeah, that sugar is something else, man. You know, pre-diabetic stuff is no fun, but you could that all that can be manageable, as you know, man. It can be manageable as far as with that's why I stay away from high fructose corn syrup, because especially in the sugar stuff, you know. Stay away from a lot of candy bars. You know, they have full of that crap in there, man. That's giving everybody diabetes, man. Whoo, man, that's something else, man. That's sugar. Um, Diabetes, the C word, it is breed sugar, man. Sugar, 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 man. American. That's why I know it's gonna be an overhaul on our health industry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 1000 RR says, I want to know your thoughts on New Orleans when you get a minute. Okay. All right. Well, if you want to talk about it, yeah, now, whatever, that's cool, you know, about New Orleans. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. New Orleans. Yeah, that is like the attack. Um, yeah, yeah, on New Orleans and the attack. Let me see here. Let me gather my thoughts a little bit. Um, yeah, the attack on New Orleans. You know, let me see here. Let me get my thoughts here real quick. You know, because I know it's a big deal and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, I knew you were gonna ask me. Hmm. Yeah, I knew it. You know, so it's all good though, man. Well, let's see here. Well, let's see here. What's my thoughts on it? Well, here's the thing about it, though. I'm going to say this here: the attack on New Orleans. Um, what are they saying that this is what is I think it was found an ISIS flag that they were saying that was the suspect had an ISIS flag on the truck that plowed into the New Year's thing. And I'm gonna say this though. 1000 RR. Now you got to know yourself. We know that these attacks are going to be becoming more frequent. This is the playbook from the left, man. Straight up. This is a multi-level operation because they don't want this man in here. So when they're doing this stuff, and you got to know the playbook by now, right? When they are causing a lot of these false flag operations and innocent people are being murdered because of the shit that the left is doing, the left elites, what they're doing is that they're creating a distraction. They want people's mind off of the election and Trump. You know, does that sound? Yeah. Does that make sense so far? So If our minds are off the president, the Trump, we're getting close to the inauguration, right? We're getting close to his swear-in date. So you're gonna be seeing these attacks. What was another one that happened? So you're gonna be the mass shooting, right? In the school thing. We knew this stuff was gonna be coming, right? That's exactly what I was thinking. False flag. Absolutely. They happened to plant an ISIS flag that was on the truck as well. See what I'm saying? So they're getting the people geared up because we know that Iran and all this, and we got to keep it real. ISIS, Hamas, Hezbollah, all these organizations, these terrorist organizations, unfortunately, are being funded by the syndicate. That's who's funding these terrorist organizations, right? So their job is to cause havoc in their countries, do this terrorist stuff in the name of Islam, right? When they yell Allahu Akbar and all this other stuff, they are paid to do this. They're state funded terrorist groups, right? And this is what they're doing. They're carrying out a mission. They're giving a lot of money to do this stuff, right? Because really, America really doesn't have no real enemies other than what the elite does. And they've been false flagging and stuff. 9/11 was a false flag operation. Shit, even Pearl Harbor was even a false flag because they knew about it. It's coming out now, but they knew that the Japanese were on their way. You know what I'm saying? When they did the kamikaze stuff. So unfortunately, most of our events, and what's sad about it, 1000 RR, is that innocent people are dying over it. That's the thing about it, though, man. You know what I'm saying? That is never a good thing. But we're gonna start hearing about this. The drones up in the air. What is it over in the UK they're talking about? This mysterious fog that has some type of white substance that people are now coming in contact with and getting sick. Yeah, and 1000 RR says, I feel that the left wants martial law. That's exactly what they want to try to create because the pandemic was the lockdown martial law, right? They want people inside. They don't want people out here communicating with one another, talking amongst one another. They want to control the narrative. They are losing the narrative. The people are not with the establishment. They're with Trump. This is where the main thing is. The people out here are fed up. The people are basically complaining against the government. You got Doge, right? Department of Government Efficiency calling out all the bullshit that these Congress people are trying to pass these bills and stuff. So there's a lot of stuff going on right now that the elite left is pushing these agendas for control. You know, they want to control this thing, man. And if they can't control it, they would. I mean, look right now. We already know that. What is it? We talk about the EMFs and the cyber attacks. Look at Puerto Rico, right? Puerto Rico has no power. About 95% of their country is without power over there in Puerto Rico, right? And that's a territory of the United States, but no power. So Puerto Ricans are sitting over there in the dark. Nobody knows why. We already anticipating that this is going to carry out in some parts of the United States. We understand it's what they call communication blackout is what this is all about. This is one of the planks. If you start looking at a Communist Manifesto, there's 10 levels to this thing. And when you knock out communications, that's a big thing. Because when people can't communicate with their loved ones and stuff, psychologically, people will lose it. Because everybody is worried about their loved ones, trying to get in contact with them first, right? So, yeah, this is the playbook coming from the left. So, yeah, so when you brought this up about New Orleans, yeah, exactly. That's why I was told not to, because I really wanted to go to the inauguration, but I was told not to go there because, again, we already know what's going to happen. And that's why if people want to go there, show their MAGA support, I would advise them not to do it, because if you show up there, they're going to have some people posing as MAGA. They're going to try it like they did with the J6ers and things like that. So they could go ahead and try to accuse Trump of another insurrection. They already finding out that the current this J6 is not even an insurrection at all. When you got 25 undercover federal agents posing as MAGA, and they already got them on tape about it. It's going to come out with that story though. Eventually, it's going to definitely come out sometime this year. That's why there wasn't no insurrection, and they're going to try to use the 14th Amendment to try to push it against Trump and things like that. So yeah, for sure. 1000 RR says, yeah, definitely be careful. I wouldn't go. Exactly. I'm not. That's why I said I'm not going to the inauguration, because we know that that's going to be set up. This will give the leftist, low down lunatics, elites. This will give them the opportunity to want to do something stupid, and they don't care what innocent or what type of innocent people that's going to get hurt involved with or get murdered or killed. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. So other than that, though, yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that, and I encourage you guys to don't go to for the month of January. I'm going to say January and February, you want to stay away from crowded spaces. Don't go to places. That's why when they had that ball drop and all that stuff. I never do those anyway, 1000 R. I never go to those type of things anyway, and stuff like that. So, and then also I'm encouraging you guys as well. Stay away from crowded spaces. We're in the process. We're in a time right now that they don't want this man in office. They don't want 47 nowhere near in the office, and they're going to do whatever they can to make sure that that doesn't happen. 1000 RR says avoid big crowds. Absolutely. Avoid concert events, anything that can deal with a large number of crowds, because that is a situation that you cannot control. There could be a bomb, there could be anything, right? And if you're there at ground zero, there's no chance of really surviving that. So I would just use, like common sense, stay away from crowded areas, even with the movies. Yeah, and I have been going, but lately I'm gonna hold off on that too. Now that we're in January, these people are getting very nervous. It's a lot of stuff at stake. They want to, I'm just saying though, I don't wish nothing for anybody, bad to happen, but we have to look at this thing for what it really is, people. We are in these dangerous times now, unfortunately. We are in those dangerous times. So my heart goes out to the families and people that were hurt or killed in that incident with New Orleans and the attack and things like that. And I'm just saying, so you got to use common sense and stuff and just be safe and things. But yeah, 1000 R. I knew you was going to ask me about it, because that is breaking news and stuff like that. Finding the ISIS flag on the truck, we already know it's the same old playbook. They running the same old playbook, and we knew this was going to happen. We can anticipate when they're going to do something. We may not know which state and who's involved, but when we know a false flag operation by now, you all should know a false flag operation when you see one. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about it. Anytime somebody use ISIS, just know that that's deep state operatives, state funded. When you hear stuff like that, Hamas too, Hezbollah too, these are all state funded operations, though, when you hear this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because how in the hell would these people have access to these type of resources? How are they getting into the country? You know what I'm saying? They're not coming in on Delta anywhere, man. They're being flown in on military type shit, secret ops type shit, man. You know what I mean? I mean, just going to you watch enough of these espionage movies that they could do these halo drops and stuff like that. They could be invisible on the radar and all this other kind of stuff. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, they got all kind of stuff they can hide detection. You know what I'm saying? Like an old Tom Clancy book, right? Yeah, that's exactly what we're living in. It's sad but true. That's why Hollywood get all the shit. Hollywood got enough material. That's how they be coming out with these Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible type stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's the truth, man. It's the truth. So yeah, that's why you guys be careful. Don't go into crowded spaces. Use your head. Be observant. Know your surroundings and stuff and things. If you ain't got to drive out here like me, I wouldn't advise it. You know, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. There's a lot of drunks on the road. They're not being conscientious of what they're doing. So yeah. But other than that, though, so we're gonna go into it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the channel. Welcome to Some Random Guy Speaks. I am your host, Tony G. Yeah, we're talking about Canada, right? We're talking about Canada, and I want my Canadians to chime in. I got some friends that are Canadian. If you guys are listening, you're more welcome to chime in on the chat. I want to hear your thoughts before we go into it. I want to know from Canadians and Americans. Canadians, do you guys, I know it's like, what is it, 41 million Canadians? And out of that 41 million, what do you have, about 12, 13 million that are Quebecers? I want to hear from you guys. Do you guys, how would you guys would like to join on to America, right? How would the Canadians, how would they like to join on to America, not have to deal with all these taxes, be a stronger union? You know what I'm saying? In Greenland too, if you guys are living in the Greenland, if I got anybody that's listening and watching, get the Canadians on this channel. Tell them, hey, somebody talking about Canada. You know, anybody, anytime Canadians hear about Canada, they tune in on it though, you know? They sure do. I'm talking about Canada. I'm talking about the 10 provinces in Canada, and I can name them too. But all 10 provinces, I want to hear from the Canadians. I would like to know, do you guys want to be part of the United States? That's what I want to know. And we're going to go into it. So for my Canadians, oh, Canada, you know, we're going to talk about you now in a positive light. Because you know what, 1000 RR, I really think that Canadians, and then Americans too, we will benefit by being a part of each other. You know what I'm saying? And not have to deal with this passport stuff. Canadians come over here enough as it is. I live by a border city in Detroit. The other side is Windsor, Ontario. For all my Ontario people here, you know what I'm talking about. Come on now, I want to see you chime in here now. You know, this affect you too. Oh yeah, we got a Newfoundlander. Okay, Newfoundlander. Yep, Newfoundland. You know, Newfie. We got a Newfie in the house, y'all. All right, that's what's up. Angel Gonzalez. Yeah, that's what's up. Chime in. I want to hear from you guys, man. I want to hear from you if you come in all 10 provinces, man. Come on, Newfie. Come on now. Come on, Northwest Territories. Come on now. Come on, Labrador. Come on now. Right there by Newfie, Newfoundland. Come on now. Come on, Nova Scotia. You know what I'm saying? Stand up. Come on now. Ontario. Come on now. Yeah, Yonkers, New York, Westchester County. Oh, okay. That's where you are. Okay. I was about to say. Yeah, I know where that is too, because you know I'm a native New Yorker now. I mean, I was born in Brooklyn. So yeah, when you said that, Westchester County, yeah, you know, Yonkers. Oh yeah, yeah, I know, right? We got Angel Gonzalez in the house, you guys. But yeah, man, I want to hear from you Canadians, man. Come on now. But let me ask you this, Angel. How do you feel? 1000 RR. Do y'all feel that Canada, United States, I mean, should we have always been, because we're like neighboring allies, right? We got along with each other for the most part of it, right? You know, you got a lot of famous Canadians that became citizens for the most part of it, gotten into Hollywood. We got Michael J. Fox, right? Who else we got that's Canadian? Justin Bieber. Who else we got now, you know? They hate us, Unc. You know, you know what? Do Canadians really hate us, or they dislike our crime? I think they hate our crime though, because the United States is big though. I mean, Canada, they got crime too, man. Because I don't like Toronto. Oh man, 1000 RR says, man, I don't know. They don't like guns. Yeah, for the most part of it, yeah, they're like the UK though, man. Because we got a constitution, they got a constitution, but their stuff is given by their government that give them privileges. So we have rights. That's the difference. So if they're going to be part of become the 51st state, I think they would have a lot to gain. Being able to have freedom of speech, right? Being able to carry a gun when they want to, you know what I'm saying? And then not only that, the taxes is the number one thing. Man, I lived in Canada, man, and it ain't no joke. PST, GST, HST, elemental P. It ain't no joke, man. It's Canada is something else, man, with the taxes. The taxes is the number one thing. That's why I couldn't live in Canada no more. The taxes is outrageously out of control, man. But I guess with Canadians, it's a trade-off, right? Because they always say their produce is better than ours, which it is. They say, well, the trade-off, we don't necessarily have to worry about crime as much, as opposed to America, And what else? What's the other positive sides of Canada? Educational system, supposed to be a little higher. Uh, Pretty much a neutral country because Canadians can travel pretty much anywhere like people from Switzerland. They're not in nobody's wars. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yeah, Angel Gonzalez says freedom of speech is significantly and distinguishedly different from freedom of speech of the internet. European Union is censoring. It sure is. That's why I couldn't live in the European Union. They got bad censorship over there, man. UK has fallen. That's why I talked to my friend from Canada last night. It's Canada too, man. They have so many illegals over there, man. It's I mean, and they don't pay into the system. With the taxes, it's like, now I'm gonna talk about the bad sides of Canada. Look at Greenland. That's another one too. I wanted to put them in the mix because they would benefit too. I mean, they're just Canada further north. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we would all benefit though, really. They would have freedom of speech, you know what I'm saying? They would get a strong leadership. I don't see any Canadians liking Justin Trudeau, man. I'm gonna be really honest. The approval rate of that man, they got some other conservative house over there that is a strong candidate of winning, but that's another whole story. But at any event, yeah, because far as with Canada though, and I mean far as with Justin is a sellout. Yeah, absolutely. I'm in 100% agreement with that though. Every time I look at that guy, Justin Trudeau, he does look a lot like his daddy, Fidel Castro. He looks a lot like his daddy, Fidel Castro. When I've been looking at him, man, I can see him wearing his father's army fatigues over there in Cuba, man, and put that cigar on and grow that beard out. He would look like a young, doesn't he look like Fidel Castro? When you look at Justin Trudeau, right? Look at him, look at Fidel, and then look at Justin Trudeau. Look at Fidel, and then look at Justin. You know what I'm saying? Because his mama, she had an affair with him. Come on now, Justin Trudeau, that's his daddy. I don't care what nobody says. Justin Trudeau's father is Fidel Castro, man. Pull that photo up online right now. You'll see what I'm talking about. He looks a lot for Justin Trudeau look a lot like Fidel Castro. That's his son, man. That's Fidel Castro's son, man. You know what I'm saying? That he sure look a lot like him. If he were to grow that nasty beard out and put a darn cigar, Cuban cigar, in his mouth and wear those army fatigues with that pistol, he would look like a young Fidel Castro, you know? Where my Cubans at? You know, where my Cubans at? My Canadian Cubans. You know they got a lot of Cubans in Canada, you know that. They got a lot of Cubans over there too, man. Shit, they got a lot of a little bit of everything. Indian down, man. Canada is considered like that's India number two, man. You know, keeping a shout out, you know what I mean? Hey there, Miss G. Miss G. Happy New Year to you, Miss G. Yeah, way back to Miss G. Everybody say hi to Miss G. She goes by G. Just call her G. You know, that's cool. Just you call her G. Yeah, that is cool. Welcome to the channel, you know. She had a wonderful New Year's Eve yesterday. Boy, that Chinese food was looking so good that you had. Man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was looking good. She had was it sushi? I heard them order some fried rice. What else did she order? She ordered sushi, fried rice. She'll tell you what she had for her New Year's Eve dinner, you know. It was looking so good, made me go out and get myself some Chinese food. You know, it wasn't as good tasting as hers though. You know, yeah, she was out there with her friends yesterday, all dressed all up, all out on the night, on the town or whatever. Yeah, but I welcome you. You know what I'm saying? You know, I welcome you. You know, yeah, you are welcome. You are welcome. You know, you are welcome. You are welcome on my lives anytime. I moderate on her live too, making sure all the weirdos, all the creepos don't come out and stuff, you know, because you know they could be disrespectful to the ladies. We gotta protect the ladies, you know what I'm saying? I do it for the ladies, well, for the children too. But you know what I'm saying though, you know, because you know it's a lot of things though, you know. But other than that though, yeah. So I wish everybody a happy new year, you know, as I said in Chinese, Mandarin Chinese, Shi Ni and Kuala, Shi Ni and Kuala, you know. Yep, happy new year, you know. There you go. Yep. I know G have to teach me how to say it in Tagalog, you know, Tagalog, you know. Komisika, you know. Komisika Mabute, you know. I mean, I could say some things though, you know, but she's so Maganda. You Maganda, Maganda, you know. That means beautiful, ladies and gentlemen, in Tagalog and stuff like that, you know. But yeah, I love language though, like foreign language. It's a beautiful thing though, you know. Yeah, I took private Mandarin lessons a long time ago. Mandarin is one of the hardest languages on the planet to learn. I'm gonna tell you, it ain't easy, you know. But other than that, though, yeah, we're just talking about Canada joining on to be part of the United States, and along with Greenland too, because we're gonna need Greenland. You know, we have to secure those borders down. You know, we do, but they would benefit though, man. I wonder where my Canadians at though. You know, where my Canadians at? Canadians, come and talk to me. Where my Canadians at? I gotta have more Canadians, Angel. You know. But what other benefits Canada would have? Well, the taxes, man. Ooh, the taxes. Ooh, the taxes. That's another thing though too. Ooh, man. Woo. Oh yeah, John Paddock in the house, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you guys, John. You know, yep. For those that don't know, you know, one of the original Road Dogs. You know. If I had my horn, John, you know I give you the intro. Uh, John Paddock says, what we need is Greenland for. Well, you know what? Greenland, I mean, you know, they are suffering right now. I think they got a lot of untapped resources over there in Greenland. Happy New Year to you too, John. Happy New Year to you. Yeah. And Miss G, if you would like to be a moderator, just let me know. If you want to, I'll make you a moderator. I'll moderate on your channel. But yeah, John, I mean, yeah, I mean, well, according to the experts, they were saying about Greenland, and I never thought about this. We know it's further north than Canada, right? We on the same time zone, not time zone, but you know what I mean. In the same region is what I'm trying to say. So if that area happens to be compromised from any type of, enemy that decided that they can, do a lot to Greenland, or they could try to acquire Greenland. So I think by the United States acquiring Greenland, just like with the Panama Canal, we got to lock this down for more of security reasons than anything else. Because, America got enemies out there, and we just can't have nobody coming through the back door, John. But let y'all weigh your thoughts in on it. Canada, Greenland, should they be a part of America? Because according to the statistics, they say that at least 50% of Canadians want to be part of the United States. John says, I think Denmark gonna disagree. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they'll disagree, but I mean, let's face it. Right now, the economy over there not doing too well. I mean, they just getting slapped around by their own economy, man, let alone, they're over there hungry. You know what I'm saying? They don't really have like, how we have it for real. And I mean, I think they do have some natural resources over there. But I mean, yeah, I mean, that's the thing about it. I think they would get a big benefit of getting a taste of this freedom. You know what I'm saying? Because the Canadians really don't understand our Constitution. Most of these nations, they do and they don't, but we want them to get a taste of this freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness as well. Get it because you already know though, John, freedom of speech. It doesn't go outside of the United States, especially over there in Canada or Greenland. But I just want you guys to weigh in on it. Tell me your honest opinions. Would it work? Would it not work? There's a lot of uninhabited territory in Canada alone. Because if you notice, everybody that's in the Canadian, they all live along the border of Canada. You got a lot of border cities where that area. When you start going further north, it's uninhabitable. You know what I'm saying? Very cold too. Look at Calgary, over there in Alberta, right? Edmonton. Cold, minus is over 35 degrees. That's cold, man. John Paddock says those people in Greenland are free, and yes, we are. Most of the First Nation making a living in the sea. I know what you're saying, don't you? I just, hey, John, I make it sound like over in Greenland, over here suffering, right? I know, right? I just gotta add on a little bit. Hey, man, I can try to sell it though, right? Yeah, they got the First Nation over there and stuff. They got the Eskimos over there. They just doing just fine though. Yeah, you right about that. Yeah, they doing just fine over there, man. They really are though, man. Oh man, that's so funny. I just make it sound like man, promise. Ooh, man, John. Oh man, I cracked myself up, man. Yeah, man. Ooh, man. Yeah, but it's funny. Remember they kicked the Vikings out. I know. But this ain't about a takeover or nothing. I was just kind of wondering though. I was just kind of wondering though too if would they benefit, John? Like what I'm saying, especially Canada. Would they benefit, John? Just being part of the United States, and getting some of this, far as the taxes, because you got to admit, the taxes sucks though, John. And taxes over there is bad, man, real bad. You know what I'm saying? Nobody likes Justin Trudeau. You know what I'm saying? The son of Fidel Castro, man. I already said that before. Just look at those photos. Look at them, man. Did John say? I should post that too. I should pin that up, man. Hey, I think I probably will though, right? Oh man, they gonna pin that up. I gotta read it again. John said those people in Greenland are the free. They are free. Then we are. They free, and they really are. You talk about the Eskimos over there. Are they considered Eskimos too? I mean, you know what? Let me say this though. Yeah, because there's a lot of similarities, John. I mean, First Nation, Alaska. We got Alaska. You know what I'm saying? What is it? Texas. We end up acquiring Texas, though. What was that? 1845, John? That we, or is it 1847 that we acquired Texas? What year was that? But we acquired Texas, right? Now I know Texas is more inland. I mean, it was bound for that to happen, though. I think Arizona was the last state in the union to be acquired by the United States, I do believe. You know, but yeah, man, I want the Canadians to chime in. Where you Canadians at? I know somebody got relatives that live in Canada. You are Canadian. If you are Indian, you are Canadian. If you are Somalian, you are Canadian if you live in Canada. If you are whatever, if you living in Canada, you a Canadian citizen, you're a Canadian. I want to hear from you guys, man. Yeah, they do got a lot of Somali over there in Canada too. Pakistan, they got people from all over there in Canada. Shoot, I think they have more diversity than we do. We do, but shoot, because yeah, just I was gonna say the Haitians, right? People from the islands. I know quite a few people from the islands as well. The islands, German. The people from the islands. If you're in Canada, I know you're over there, Ontario, Brampton. I know all about it. They call that the next Jamaica. It's Brampton, Ontario, not too far from Toronto. Yeah, they got a whole bunch of people over there. That's from Jamaica. John says, I guess if Canada has a reef, has a you might help me out with that one. Has a I guess okay. I guess if Canada has a I guess you're gonna tell me about that one there, John. Uh, a reef. Is that a typo? Okay, a referendum. Okay, right. Vote to join. Yeah. Well, they said that they're asking Canadians and things. They say about 50% of the Canadians choose to want to join on to America. They like what Trump is doing. They like that fact about that freedom going on over there, and everything. I mean, I think the biggest thing is the taxes. I don't think they really care about the freedom as much. I think it's about the taxes is the number one thing, as far as the Canadians. Like, 'cause a lot of times they're always over here, though. You know what I mean? T. Crockett says any province that hasn't, okay, that isn't liberal, I'm sure, definitely, right? Shoot, after Trudeau messed that up over in Canada, nobody won't even want to hear the word liberal at all. I don't blame you. We don't even like that word here in America. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Whoo, man, terrible. Yeah, because I look at Canada like I look at the UK. Look at what liberalism did with the UK, man. UK has fallen. I said it before. It's fallen, man. Woo! Crime is up so high. Knife stabbings of the galore. Your chance of getting stabbed or robbed in over there in parts of the UK with a knife is great. You know what I'm saying? For real. John Paddock says they have a pretty good was it conservative leader, right? There we go, conservative leader who would do a good job. Yeah, I heard about the conservative leader though. Yeah, I heard a lot of great things about him though. I mean, you guys know his name. You can pop it up in the room. I forgot it. If I was at home, I have access to it already. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I heard that the conservative leader that they have over there, what is the next election? I think it's next year or something. But there's a great chance. Okay, yeah, I heard of that name. Oh man, what's my French, man? My French is really it's not great at all, man. I like how they say that. Comment ça va bien, you know. Je m'appelle. I get to say the Tony, you know. Uh-huh. Prolivier, is that how it's pronounced? Yeah, True Dope. I like that. I like that. I like it. I'm gonna run with True Dope. Is hopefully being voted out. I heard about that. I heard that they are in the process of that he's being voted out, and I appreciate the of my man's name that's a conservative. You know, I love they French names, man. They got everything is French. You know, I mean, because I mean it makes sense, right? They were saying about they asked the Quebecers, right? How did they feel about it? Because we already in New Orleans, Louisiana, parts of Mississippi, other southern areas. They got that Creole. We got that French thing, though. You know, so you know, I mean, with that alone, though, there's some similarities there a little bit. Now I know with Canada, they have a little bit more of with a French, but we do too. Even here in Detroit. Detroit is really was in, you know, is the founder, what's his name, Lamont Cadillac. You know, he was from France originally, you know. Detroit, Detroit. This is yeah, this is actually founded by a Frenchman. That's why a lot of cities over here like Beaubien, Cheyenne, Gratiot. We have a lot of streets over here that have French influence from the French. Yeah, John Paddock says the Britain needs to get Nigel forgot for was it Nigel Farage in as possible. Okay, right, as soon as possible. In as PM Prime Minister. I mean, that's what I meant to say. Nigel, you know, that's a you know right there, man. The Brits, that's a British name right there, Nigel. I ain't never met nobody named Nigel outside of being from British, you know, Nigel, my cousin Nigel. It just sounds so good, right? I never think about nobody here in Detroit named Nigel ever, man. You probably get your behind beat by the name of Nigel. It's probably about as worse as Cody, you know. You get jumped on. You might ever call me Cody, you know. But yeah, man, it's like every geographical location is a little different, you know. But Nigel, you know, it sounds yep, yep. It's definitely UK for sure, Britain. Yep, yeah. But I hear what you said, John. Man, yep. I don't know a whole lot about the global politics of who all the prime ministers are and parliament and all that stuff. You know, when I hear parliament, I think about the you know the real parliament. I'm talking about Chocolate City, the mothership parliament. Fire, dun, dun, dun. Oh, talking about that fire. You know, I'm talking about. You know, flashlight. You know, what's the P Funk All Stars? Don't let me go there now. I just gotta make a little funny though, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, boy, you know, they was jamming. But I got you though. Yeah, John Paddock says, go watch Nigel tear up the UK, I mean the EU Parliament on YouTube. I will. I will. He's a beast. Okay. I'm gonna definitely check that out, man. Tear them up. Yeah, he tears them up. He definitely sounds conservative because now that's being a thing now. We started to hear more conservatism start to peek his head out now in a lot of these, even in the, like you say, in the European Union. It's really needed because everybody got tired of the left stuff. It just went too far left. I'm talking about like extreme left, extremely left. That's what I'm talking about. It just got so offensive. But yeah, but that's what's going on, man. They are. They're stepping it up though. I can definitely see Canada is in the process of new leadership, new prime minister in the UK as well too. He should win by a landslide because, like I said, UK has fallen, man. I don't even recognize that place. Like, it is falling, man. That's like you said though, John. The censorship is so bad over there in the European Union. Man, it's real bad, man. We thought we had it bad here with cancel culture. What's the other stuff? The whole woke thing. It's like on steroids times 10 over there, man. Especially in Sweden, man. Woo, man. You can be no masculine man in Sweden, man. They got those men over there in Sweden, man. They got them guys on lockdown, man. The women runs it along with their woke agenda over there. You can't say anything. You can't criticize anything in Sweden, man. Woo, man, you cannot have an opinion. If you speak out against feminism wrong time, you can possibly get fined in jail. I'm not kidding. It's the truth. I mean, that's why there's people from Sweden love me because they just said y'all be speaking with we do the passport thing, bros and all that stuff. It's like they want to, but they can't. They can't speak out and say what they really want, what's on their mind. You know what I'm saying? Their stuff in the internet is censored, being monitored. Man, that's why I would never want to go over there to Sweden, man. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. What about Finland? Any Finnies in here? What about people from Finland, Huh? What about that Copenhagen? Huh? Helsinki. Come on now. Yeah. Anybody from any of these places? I mean, we're going to include you in too, the European Union. Yeah, man. We're going to include you in too. But yeah, Canada would definitely benefit a whole lot, though. They really would. Yep, my Canadian, North American, Canadian feather friends over there, you guys will be very much welcome, though, because just think about it. We could just do away with the checkpoint Charlies, right? Go ahead and get rid of that Gestapo stuff. We should be able to just fly right. I mean, just go drive right over to Canada. This is like going America going north, We just go over there, vacation spot. A lot of Americans will come back over. Canada will be a booming country again, You can go over there and camp, eat some food, set up a lot of restaurants over there and stuff. Man, it'll be a lot of advantages for us as Americans and Canada, Canadians joining on to each other. You know what I'm saying? It really would. Y'all taxes. Once we work those taxes out, because man, I mean, I'm in Michigan, right? We only pay 6% sales tax. But in Ontario, for a 2-piece snack at Popeye's Chicken, cost me $13 and some change. Man, are you kidding me? Hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Oh yeah, John Paddock says, what kills me is that I patrolled the Iron Curtain from 1987 to 1989. It was there when communism failed, and I was just killing. Okay, it was just killing me how they embraced socialism, right? USD. Yeah, no, man, that was Canadian for us though. That was Canadian because but I did. I mean, what's it? The exchange rate is like $1.50. The last I checked, T. Crockett. But no, John, yeah, I mean, yeah, because when the Iron Curtain fell, yeah, man, John, you're a very interesting man, man. That's why I love having John on board. You and Omega, T. Crockett says, damn. Yeah, man, T. Crockett, I'm not joking, man. That was Canadian prices. 2-piece snack in Windsor, Ontario. Ontario is one of the most expensive provinces to live in. Their PST, GST, HST, outrageous, man. Outrageous. Because I talked about this on another live before. We start breaking down the percentages and everything. That's what we know when I'm at home on my computer. And you live in Ontario, yeah, man. This was actually in Windsor, man. Yeah, Windsor. This is a border city. You know, the Ambassador Bridge, Canadian Tunnel, and they got a Popeyes right when you come out. We're near right by that tunnel down there. There's a Popeyes over there. It's expensive, man. You know, I ate at Swiss Chalet a long time ago. Harvey's Burgers, you know, and what else? Tim Hortons. In fact, I like y'all Tim Hortons better than I do over here. I don't like the Tim Hortons over here very much, but over there, ladies and gentlemen, over there, man, the food is good though. Uh, it's like the quality of of the meat and food is a whole lot better. I can taste the difference. McDonald's over there, it's like the burger is clean tasting. Clean tasting. Clean. Yeah, very clean tasting. So yeah, man, there's a lot of things over there, you know, that I do like. It's just expensive, man. Why does it have to be so expensive? And I mean, there's a lot of reasons of it, but yeah, because nobody said that the Canadians wouldn't have to leave from over there. As I understand it, man, I got friends right now. They would rather live in Canada because, you know, they don't like our crime over here. Nobody likes crime, you know, but being in a large populated area, yeah, it could be very intimidating, especially because there's a lot of small towns over there in Canada, right? They got a lot of open land over there, man. They got land galore, man. It's like countryside over there. You know, some places over there remind me of being over here in America. But when I see the Canadian flag, that's when I know I'm in Canada, you know. But a lot of wide open spaces and fresh air and stuff like that. They ain't got to worry about somebody hanging out in front of the party store. The most that they get, unless if you're in Toronto, that's a little bit different. You know, because you know they're shooting over there in Toronto. You know, they got like the different gangs over there. What else? The Africans and who else is in with them versus the Caribbeans and all that kind of nonsense. Yeah, so they got a little bit of that stuff going on. And I visited Toronto many of times. I didn't find it to be a clean New York, just clean, you know, clean New York, right? And I said, shoot, what I thought was bad over there, I've seen a lot worse, especially in New York. Some of those boroughs over there, you know, talking about like certain areas of Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx. Are you kidding me? Mm-mm. Yeah. So, yeah, but I think Canada would benefit greatly being part of the United States because that taxes, man. I wonder what the taxes would be. I would just imagine if Canada was the United States, it wouldn't be like no 20 some odd percent or whatever that is. What is it? I used to know a long time ago, but it's high, man. Two-piece chicken. Two-piece, and I don't even think I even got the biscuit. Oh man. Oh man, that's something else. It's expensive, man. Yep. But T Crockett, you live in Canada, man. Yeah, that's cool though, man. So you wouldn't object if America and Canada were to work it out and you know and y'all join on as being the 51st state in the United States, you need to definitely get the United States protection though, US protection, because we'll be all brothers, even though we still consider brothers though, you know, because we're like ally towards each other anyway, you know. Um I don't find a whole lot of difference when I'm in Canada, especially Ontario, other than stuff in kilometers, seeing Prince Charles face up on the wall. Man, I gotta get used to looking at that guy, man. Woo, man. Woo, only a face that a mother can barely love, though, you know. I didn't mind the Queen face up, but try to take a look at Prince Charles, you know, yeah, that would change. Yeah, that would definitely change though, you know, because right now we only have our presidents up. I mean, I know T. Crockett. I knew I was gonna crack him up on that one. There you go. I knew he was gonna laugh at that one though. Yeah, man, Prince Charles. Yeah, I mean, King Charles, I should say. I'm so used to calling him Prince. King Charles, man. Yeah, I just can't do it, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. Look, even looking at that face on the money, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I think I got some of my Canadian money left over when it was the Queen. Yep, the Queen though, man. The Queen, man. Ran that monarchy for 87 years, or was it 89? One of the two. Yep. Yeah, man. They don't make him like her no more like that, man. Kept God and country and everything. Yeah, a true lady, a true lady. I just say a lady, a true lady. She was though. Yeah, shout out to my people in the UK. Yep, it's all good though. But yeah, Canada, man. I mean, I used to go over there all the time. And I used to think back then, I said, man, I said, I would live in Canada. I tried to live over there too. Had a Canadian girlfriend, used to go. I was getting my behind kicked, not just with the taxes. Stuff was just expensive, man. I said, shit, I live in America, man. And me and my Canadian girlfriend, guess what we were shopping? We were shopping over in the US, in the United States. For real. T. Crockett says, where did you live? Windsor. I live right there in Windsor, Ontario, man. Yep, kid you not. I live right there in Windsor, Ontario. I live right up off of let me see here. It was let me see, it was right up off of because you know how you have the River Drive over there. Not University, but it was another street I lived on. But I used to watch the takers go by and stuff like that, right up off of the Detroit River on the Canadian side. hmm This was back in the 90s. Yep, back in the 90s. Yep, yep, back in the 90s. Yep, I sure did. Yeah, T. Crockett, I did. I stayed over there, man, and it was different in the 90s, man. A lot of Canada, when I was over there, T. Crockett, I didn't hear anything about. Very rare that I heard somebody got shot in Canada. It was unheard of. It was almost unheard of. Canada was so safe. You could walk the streets no matter what time of day, man, at night even. I didn't have no problems about nobody running up on me, trying to rob me. But right now, Windsor has fallen, ladies and gentlemen. They have a lot of homeless people there and everything, man. I mean, they Canada got a lot of homeless. They got a lot of issues like San Francisco. Toronto had it, but they had it like in a pocket area back in the days in Toronto on Yonge Street. You know what I'm talking about, T. Crockett? Right there on Yonge Street near the downtown area. Yonge Street is like the longest street. They call like the longest street in Canada. It's long, man. Yonge Street stretches miles, miles, miles and miles down when I was in Toronto. But they had homeless people and they had young people that were homeless. I was about in my 20s there, but there was people like 15 years old out there on the streets. I almost never seen that before in America. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not like in Detroit like that, but over in Canada, yeah, they have the homeless out there, man. It's bad. T. Crockett says it's really bad for that now. Yeah, man, I've been over to Windsor earlier this year. My friends that live in Windsor, they want me to come over there and visit. They live right by the tunnel too, man. Yeah, right by the tunnel. Goyle, right over there, man. That's the thing about it. In Canada, it's a beautiful country. It's the food is really nice. They got things over there. It's just that the taxes, man. And if they will benefit, get rid of those taxes, right? And really be able to turn Canada and we can revamp that economy as well. The taxes got to go away, man. Taxes is too expensive. And then we can do something with the homeless over there. That ain't a problem though, you know. We just round up the homeless and stuff. Because with the money coming in, I mean, America been floating Canada for at least over 30 years, man. You know what I'm saying? $100 million, man. I'm sure we can put that money to good use. You know what I mean? For real, for real. Because right now, all they doing is just taking it. Trudeau was just taking the money. America, I mean, it was hitting us up. They were hitting us up, ladies and gentlemen, man. I mean, we've been subsidizing them for a long time. Now, they do send that card. I mean, what's made over there? You got Honda over there. You have Chrysler over there, the 1500 Ram truck. I think it's the what's a minivan or whatever. They got some auto, they got manufacturing over there, you know. Windsor alone got what's the whiskey place over there? Hiram Walker, I think it is. Back in the days, I used to smell the yeast in the air. They make their own liquor. They got Heinz ketchup in Leamington. Man, when you ride through there in the summertime, you smell the tomatoes everywhere. Canada got stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they got orchards out there. They get a lot of those people that landed immigrant status. They'll have them, they're usually their first job in Canada, they'll have them like picking the orchard, like, you know, apples and everything and stuff like that, fruits and stuff over there in Canada. That's mostly where a lot of your landing immigrant status type people work, refugees and stuff like that. They be working over there, you know, doing that kind of stuff, you know. Yeah, I know all about it though, Crockett. I know all about it, you know. Yeah. Our Canadian teams, American hockey teams will be better. You know what I'm saying? We'll be producing more Wayne Gretzky's. I know, right? Yeah, man. But yeah, we'll be able to have a chance to eat some poutine and things. So, you know, for those that don't know what poutine is, it's their French fries with melted cheese on it. I think it's Swiss cheese or something and gravy. It is a good tasty thing. Can't eat it every day though, but it is good every once in a while. You know what I mean? And then maybe we could probably get a couple of mooses from Canada over here in the U.S. too. You know, and things. You know, that'd be cool. You know, yeah, they can keep the mounted police though. Yeah, y'all royal you know, what is it, the Royal Mounted Police that's over there, you know? Yeah. They don't even wear the red jackets no more like they used to, you know? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't think I ever seen a real mounted police in uniform, that is. I don't think I've ever seen one, you know? Yeah, yeah, but yeah, y'all got y'all OPP police. Ontario Provident Police. They ride down 401 EC roll. They ride down on you. They pull you over. I hate to see what a ticket is. A speeding ticket in Canada is pretty much like paying some over outrageous car note, paying a car note, man. They catch you speeding over there, man, and they love foreigners. They love to see Americans over there in Canada speeding, man. You going to Toronto? Don't let them catch you speeding, man. Woo! And you got to pay that ticket right then and there, man. It ain't like they're going to say, well, you got to come back for your court date. They know what you're behind over that border. You ain't coming back to pay that ticket. Yeah, man. But so yeah, but other than that though, yeah, man, I just wanted to talk about that you know, being part of Canada though, man, you know, and things. So yeah, that's the thing though. Now, T Crockett, are you so you're actually was born there. So okay, so you know, you're in Ontario too, man. So okay, that's what's up. Do you visit Toronto sometimes? When was the last time you visited Toronto? Yeah, I've been in Mississauga. I've been to Waterloo, Kitchener. I've been to what's that? Uh, I think it's West Bend or whatever. I've been to Port Augen. Friend of mine, she lived in Port Augen. Things I visited her, stayed with her over the weekend with her parents. T. Crockett says, "Yeah, I live 3 hours north of Toronto." Okay, 3 hours north, man. What is you way over there by Markham somewhere? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I know Scarborough. There's a few other Brampton. There's a few areas. T. Crockett says last time was in the summer. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been. Last time I've been to Toronto is 2017. And every time I go, I always go to the Chinese. You already know. I go to Chinatown right down there, old Chinatown on Spadina, man. I sure do. Every time I go to Toronto, I gotta hit up Chinatown, you know. You guys ever get a chance to go to Toronto, you gotta go to Chinatown. Chinatown, get myself some dim sum over there at Sky Dragon, right down there on Spadina. I think that's Queen Boulevard over there in Spadina. But I go right over there in Chinatown, man, get myself some Chinese food. But yeah, but yeah, I get ideas that come and visit. I mean, into my channel that is, you know. But I may go over there, guy John and T Crockett. I may go over there next weekend and stay over there during the weekend and stuff like that. But I remember when Windsor was booming, man, back in the 90s, man, in the early 2000s. Man, they had clubs, nightclubs, restaurants. Americans was coming over. This was way before they built Windsor Casino. With Casino Windsor, what they call it, Little Caesar. They call it Caesar's Palace now. But I mean, back in the days before the casino is booming, it boomed even more after they built the casino because a lot of Americans were going over there. You know, they were going over there and you know, spending money, bringing in revenue, and things like that. I didn't like dealing with customs sometimes, man. Man, dealing with customs, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I had a bad experience, man, over there, man. One day, man, I was going. It was on a Saturday too, man, and here I am driving over there. uh, I picked up some carton of cigarettes for my girl, you know. And I was going through the customs and stuff, man. And I remember it was a woman customs agent. She was pregnant too. So she say, "Do you have any drugs in the car? Anything to declare? And just let me know now because I'm pregnant." And she just assumed that I had drugs and stuff because I was coming over a lot. And when you start getting on their radar for frequently visiting, so I said, "Well, I'm coming over here, to visit my girlfriend. She gets off at such and such, and I was going to pick her up because she worked at the mall. She worked over at Orange Julius at the mall, Devonshire Mall, and I was en route to go over there, man. Did you know she pulled me in, man? And they had the agents to search my car. They had the drug dogs out. They had the German shepherds and stuff, I didn't hear the dogs bark because I don't do drugs. I ain't no dope dealer. She they spit their dogs, man, and on the car, took everything out. Then they told me that they wanted to search me. They wanted to do a strip search, man. I had to strip down, man. Talk about Michael Jackson, right? Man, I had to strip down and everything, man. Boy, man, it was bad. I was so damn mad, man. This is what they did to me in Canada, man. I was violated, man. you know. Now they didn't do no cavity search now. No, I ain't going for that, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I really didn't want to do the strip search. I wanted to just say, skip it, man. I'm going back. Just turn me around, man. I'm going back. I don't think they would even let me, man, because I was like I was in their in a custody, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, man, that's what ended up happening, man. True story, man, too. I never forget it. I just wanted to share that with you, though. It was so long ago. Yeah, that's what ended up happening, man. So T Crockett, if you coming over here over that border frequently, that's why I say y'all would benefit better by not for us being American, y'all being, American too, and all that was all good. The 51st state, you ain't got to deal with customs. You ain't got to deal with duty and all this other nonsense stuff. Man, I used to hear duty free, duty this, duty that. It's my duty not to be part or to be part of the United States. To be part of the United States, let me tell you. Yeah. But anybody else that want to chime in on this too, y'all can. But yeah, man. So that's the thing about it. Greenland, and I know it started off as a joke. With Trump, it started off as a joke. But I said, you know what? Why not run with it though, right? They did do a statistics. They found out, or they wanted to know how many Canadians really wanted to be part of the United States. Over 50% said yes. They didn't have no problem with it. Yeah, they did not have no problem with it. So I don't have a problem with Canadians being part of the Americans at all. You know, I mean, I really wouldn't though. I would not have a problem with it. But I think the biggest thing is China. That's the biggest threat, and we have to join on. Now, this is just me. It's just my opinion. Now, I'm not one of these guys that's in politics like that and geopolitics and all this other stuff. But uh, America, we have taken back Panama, right? Panama Canal. Why did we inhabit that? Or why did we take that over in the first place? Well, you already know. It's one of these infrastructures that could be very vulnerable. It really could, though, to any enemy, foreign or domestic. So that makes sense right there in regards to that. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. There's a lot of uninhabited territory in Canada, Greenland, and things like that. Just United States all being under the same union and things like that. Economy will even grow even stronger. We'll be loving on each other. Loving on each other. John Paddock says, I think most Canadians are sick of Trudeau, the entanglement in the EU and supporting their green agenda. Yeah, you're right about that though, John Paddock. You're right about that, John, man. Yeah, that's the main thing though. I think anything sounds good with Canada after Trudeau, man. I'm sure. So that's the first and foremost. It's just that they're offending them too much with the Green Deal. Yeah, man, I'm so tired of the green agenda, man. All these over here try to have these wind farms. It's just ridiculous, man. Look what happened to was it Germany? I think it was Germany, right? Um, yeah, didn't they have an issue with had something to do with the power over there, and yeah, Germany is really jacked, man, with that Green Deal. Just like with most of the European Union, it's jacked up, man. No, 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 no. We cannot rely on that type of garbage. Trump has it right. Oil and coal, natural resources that we already have control of. We never have to worry about running out of it. And I mean, right there, it's cheaper than going into these other type of technologies, trying to build these expensive, towering windmills. It ain't even bird friendly though. They gotta fly around that stuff though. It's just really bad. John Paddock says my old airfield in what's that? Gabo staff, Germany, is completely covered in solar panels. Now, I believe it though. I believe it. Germany is really bad, man, over there with all that stuff, man. I mean, it's like they government, the liberal government, they all fell for the okey doke. Yeah, I heard Germany is really jacked up, man. Um, just by talking about the technologies over there with this Green Deal, especially. It just pisses me off every time, though. In Germany, it was a good place. They even laying off in the automotive, Volkswagen and Mercedes and all them. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This is a place that had a lot of innovation, a lot of smart people, a lot of ideas and stuff. Now they're going with this Green Deal garbage, man. This Green Deal garbage is garbage, man. We don't need no wind farms. We don't need this alternative green crap stuff with solar panels. Oh yeah, inquire about your solar panel roofs right now. You know, first year absolutely free. Yeah, they've been pushing this nonsense. You know, pushing this stuff. You know. Now I'm not against like alternative. That's why hey John, they won't release the alternative. Like you know the unusable the what is it the energy that continuously they got the military been had it, but we're talking about stuff like crystal batteries and so forth that never runs out. It's perpetuating energy, continuous energy, right? They will not release it. They will not release it. They're over here using this old, outdated ass type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even with the Tesla stuff, you know, Nikola Tesla. Y'all know him, the Serbian-born American Nikola Tesla. You know, remember that dude, the guy that came up with DC direct current. That guy that he has so many ideas, so many patents and stuff like that. Can power. You know what I'm saying? Him and Edison never liked each other though. AC versus DC. You know, I remember that. I had a lot of electronic classes back in the days. E over I times R, ladies and gentlemen. T. Crockett says, has your state had any drone activity like other states? No, I haven't seen any of them. The only drone activity, I would probably see it from my own drones. And I haven't flown them in a while, man. I've been grounded for quite some time. I live over by the airport. So, but I'm aware of my of a lot of of a lot of what is it you know the government thing. I'm even forgetting that now, right? John know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I haven't seen any drones though. Nope, I haven't seen any. John says, I agree with solar panels. I have them, but I don't condone covering acres of land with them. Absolutely. It's just nonsense. If you're going to do it on a roof, but you ain't got to go overboard with it. John says, I'm well read on Tesla. I know you are, John. I say I'm going to spark an interest to you, you know. I just know some of the basic stuff with Nikola Tesla, you know. John said, those are kids on their new sky surfers. Those are kids on their new sky surfers. I know, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I haven't seen no drones though, T. Crockett. Not in my area. How about you? Have you seen any drones? Because all I'm gonna do is send my drone up there if I see one though. I gotta charge my batteries though on my drones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta get my batteries and stuff charged up. Yeah, man, I haven't flown my drone in a while, man. I mean, I studied I studied trying to get my Part 107 license, which is basically a pilot license for drone users, you know. We had to know some of the same stuff as pilots and stuff like that, you know, like you know, where we take the how far we fly up. Our ceiling for a drone user is 400 feet unless if we're under a structure that's 400 feet. If we're under a structure, let's say a cell tower, and if the cell tower happens to be about 400 feet, then we are allowed to fly up to 400 feet on top of the cell tower. So the total is 800 feet is our ceiling when we over structures. Whatever that structure is, you got to calculate. If it's 200, I can put it up 400, 200. So you got 4, 5, 6. So the total foot, what do they call it? 700. I mean, 600. You know, so those are things that I remember to cover myself, legally, Yeah, but because we're regulated, by the F not by the FAA. We're regulated by the FAA. John, yeah, T. Crockett says no, but it would definitely be interested. I know, right? T. Crockett says, "What does your government say? What they are? I've heard so many different things. Well, here's the thing, though, T. Crockett, they're not saying nothing about what the drones really are, though. Not for real, for real. But here's the thing about it: when you look at the drone, they actually have they're regulated and they're at night. They have the lights on there. I know Amazon drones, right? They have the lights on there, right? That are FAA regulated. They pass all the FAA. You got to have one red light, one green light, like the planes do, right? So that's the thing about it. You have to have some type of light that can be at least 3 nautical miles, right? Which is about a mile or a mile and a half, I believe it is, in line of sight. The drones have to always, if it's manned drone, if it's the drones that's being flown, because there's somebody that's manning those drones wherever they are, but it has to be in the line of sight, right? So those are the things when I studied for the part 101 drone license. Those are some of the things that I had to know because they want you to know all that stuff, right? So yeah, but mine is by the Chinese company DJI. But I'm not really flying those right now because I done heard a lot of stories about those DJI drones and stuff like that. I don't want to give the Chinese any type of excuse, right, to come into the back door in things. I don't want to be a contributor to that. So that's why I haven't been flying my drones. But they fly nice though. Yep, holds the altitude and everything. Hmm. Yeah, but those Amazon drones. So, John, you think it's an Amazon drones that's over there in New Jersey? I know there's some type of drones. I think they might be some type of military drone. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because they got. I mean, because you got to have a lot of battery packs, right, to be able to equip that drone, though, right? Mine is a quad. Most of my drones are quad drones, right? 4 propellers, right? And I had my drone since 2019. Yep, I got a Phantom 4 Pro with 4K camera and stuff. And then I got another one which is it's called the DJI Spark, which they don't make anymore. T. Crockett says they have Amazon drones that do delivery over there. They do, but I haven't seen one yet. But yeah, we do have Amazon drones though that that will be able to carry the packages. I think they may have them in a particular city because they have like test areas for that. Probably Arizona. I would probably say Arizona may have something like that because I used to live in Arizona. But yeah, yeah, probably, yeah, and things. But I'm not 100% sure where they are. John says they are making a big deal about drones because new FAA rules are being drafted. So they are scaring everyone so they can tighten the rules. Yeah, I know. Because if you look at, I haven't seen a drone, the one that everybody talking about in New Jersey, but they do have their lights. They got their tail lights on there. According to the FAA rules, they do fall under all the FAA rules. That's what lets you know that those drones belong to us, right? And and then also with a drone, I don't know if it was mandatory, but in the early days, like I had to register my drones, and I did it on the FAA website, and then I had to put Then they give you your tail number. So I got a tail number for both of my drones and things like that. So mine are registered. I think I may have to renew my registration again. That's what reminded. I knew it was something I needed to do. But yeah, I had to register my drones, and then what else? I usually carry like a little. When I do fly it, I carry like my lanyard with my credentials around my neck in case if the police or somebody come up trying to bother me or whatever. Because my stuff is registered. It has to be over. What was the requirements? It has to be about was it so many grams? I think it was 250. If it's like 250 or 256 or less, you didn't have to worry about registering it. But anything over that, you have to register it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of FAA rulings and stuff. You know, but it gets really really hairy when you're over by the airport. If you live by the airport, man, you better know what the FAA's requirements are, man, because you just can't take it up and things like that. Now mine would go over 1,000 feet. My Phantom 4 Pro, it would I think it does about 1,200. I think it caps out at 1,200. Yeah, John Paddock says I'm just south of the largest test area for the military and civilian drones. They fly them between Syracuse and Rome, New York. So they are common. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't get any of that action where I am though, you know. But I know it's coming though, because as you mentioned Amazon, you guys mentioned about Amazon, you know. So yeah, man, they got these bigger ones, man, that can carry the largest packages. I think it can go up to about 40 or 50 pounds, I believe. Yeah, yeah, drone can do that for the payload. Yeah, I think it can carry about that much. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. It'll be interesting to see that stuff straight out of Jetsons, man. We live in what we thought was sci-fi. We are living that today. You already know they already got a flying car. I've seen the one today, not in the air, but on a commercial. I've seen the flying car today, man. I mean, what we thought was sci-fi. This is the real deal. John says, Tony, a sky surfer will carry a person. Oh yeah, I'm sure though, right? Yeah, I'm sure it will though. Yeah, you're right. The sky surfers will carry a person, and that's just a drone. So yeah, I know, right? It will carry a person. I know, right? Yeah, yeah, I believe you though. So here I am, John, thinking like it was gonna be one of these little parcel things that just gonna carry just like up to 50 pounds, right? I said, no, man, it could carry a lot more than that. Oh yeah, I'm sure though, man. I'm sure. I wonder what type of how many operating motors on that thing, you know? And you know what the battery is on that thing? You know, I got a lithium battery on mine, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, y'all make me want to go out and fly my drone. I know if I fly my drone, people will be panicked out. They'll be like, it's here. It's over here now. Yeah, man. Yeah, the drones, man. Yeah, it's getting a lot of attention now, man. Getting a lot of attention. That's for sure, man. Yeah, yeah, man. That is something else. Yeah, John says four. It looks like a huge drone. Yeah, because mine has four motor, propellers on them. T. Crockett says secret alien invasion. Yeah, they're trying to make this thing like no alien, man. I said, man, that don't look like no alien. That's like a drone. Hey, I'd be mad as heck if it was aliens. They over here in the damn drone. It's like, can't y'all do better than that? So I said, what we've been looking at all this time? Aren't y'all supposed to be flying saucers, man? Aren't y'all supposed to be beyond? I mean, how you gonna be able to go out of space in a drone? Yeah, the oxygen gets very thin up there. When further you go up, man, you gonna be able to make it. Try to get past the Van Allen belt. That's another whole issue. It won't happen in a drone. You need some technology that's out of this world, though, to be able to go past the Van Allen belt, The Van Allen belt, Well, I'm talking John's language now, boy. The Van Allen belt. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, John Paddock says they ain't invading, they are coming to get me. I know, right? Yeah, T. Crockett just laughed. I know, right? Yeah, man. I mean, we talking about this thing on these damn alien. Yeah, man. That would try to make it sound like, the aliens in these damn drones, man. It's like, talk about a big letdown. Aren't you supposed to be beyond technology? What you doing flying in a propeller in a, with a prop propeller technology? Ain't this way under you? Like, aren't you beyond this? I mean, you on warp technology, on some Star Trek stuff, dilithium crystals and anything like that, and they come pulling up in a darn, was it a drone? I bet you their drones are like orbs. That's their drones. They pull out an orb and stuff like that. Ain't no propellers on no orb. These little things that change colors. T. Crockett says, "Have you guys heard of Stephen Gear?" I heard of Richard Gere, but Stephen Gear, yeah, okay, yeah, you may have to help me out with that Stephen Gear. I'm gonna be honest, I have not heard of Stephen Gear. Is he like in the was it in the space community, science community? Yeah, science community. Sorry, Dr. Stephen Greer. Okay, let me see here. Stephen Greer, David Allen Greer, Richard Gere. Yeah, Gere, not Greer, but Gere. Uh, Greer. Uh, no, I can't say I have heard of Dr. Stephen Gear or Greer. No, I can't say I have heard of him. Sorry. What about what's going on with is he what is he scientist or quantum physics? What's his claim to fame? Yeah, now you pique my curiosity about him. We know of Stephen Hawkins already. We all know who that guy is. The one that's sitting in that chair, that's paralyzed down. Man, they be doing them bad on Family Guy, don't they? You know what I'm saying? They be doing them bad, man. Professor Hawkins, man, Stephen Hawkins, man, they be doing them bad, don't they? Would you like to play a game with me? Yeah, they be doing them bad, man. Whoo, they be doing them bad. Yeah, his behind was on that island, though, man. I'm still like wondering, Professor Hawkins, man, one of the most intelligent, and this guy here on that island, on Epstein Island, man, I'm trying to figure out like what is this guy? What can he do? I mean, I'm like, damn, I'm dumbfounded on that one though, man. That's crazy as hell. That's like Helen Keller being on that damn island. It's like, what the hell are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So it's like crazy though, man. But I'll let T Crockett tell us who this guy is. So yeah. Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming on though, man. This is cool. I had a few people came in. They got a little excited about Canada. Yeah. But yeah. T Crockett, you came on before, I remember, I think. Yeah, you came on before. Yeah. If it was you, I think we're talking about yeah, I think we're talking about the Indians, if I'm correct. Because that's another whole thing that stirred up a little controversy. for what Vivek Ramaswamy had to say. John Paddock says maybe he got a 10-inch tongue. We can't be no bigger than what's his name? Simon off of what is it, Kiss? Are we talking a tongue like that? The women love his tongue. Have a tongue like that, get all the women. Oh man. Oh man. But yeah, man. Yeah, we were talking about that with Verbeck. Yeah, Gene, not Simon, but Gene. Yeah, Gene Simmons. That's it. Gene's a bum. Yeah, I know, right? A real asshole too, man. Never liked Gene Simmons, man. Never liked that guy, man. A real asshole, man. Yeah. Can you imagine Gene Simmons coming to the room, man? You talking about me? You talking about me? I wanna rock and roll all night. You know, yeah, that's a cult too, man. That Kiss, man. Yeah, their followers are still around though too. In the '70s, man, they was that shit though, man. You know, but yeah, Kiss. Any of y'all big Kiss fan? Yeah, Kiss. Oh man, yeah, Kiss. Yeah, yeah. It was like them. Yeah, Kiss, man. Hmm. Yeah, man. They had a few good songs. Yeah, they had a few good songs though. Yeah, yeah, they did. Yep, Kiss. Yeah, but that's the thing about it though. Yeah, with that Verbic, that that H-1B visa. Yeah, that's the big controversy. Yeah, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin. Yeah, those guys too. Pink Floyd. I remember watching the Pink Floyd The Wall, man, over a friend of mine's house back in the days. Cause I never seen it before until I watched it back in the days and stuff, man. I kind of remember some things about it, but yeah, Pink Floyd, The Wall. Yeah. Yeah, but Led Zeppelin, yeah, Pink Floyd, yep, yeah, Pink Floyd, yeah, yep, and Led Zeppelin, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of those old bands, man. Judas Priest, um, Ozzy Osbourne. When he was with that group, then he went off on his own thing. Um, yep. What's that one? What's the one? Deep Purple, I think it is, or something like that. Oh yeah, Jim Morrison and the Doors. Um, yeah, Jim Morrison and the Doors. Uh, yeah, with so many of those groups back in the days, though. We're talking like '60s and '70s, man. For some of those guys, they've been around. They've been rocking that long. Yeah, yeah, like the Grateful Dead, Eddie Garcia, and all those other dudes, man. Those are like legends, man. Yeah, legends. Hmm. With a lot of the drugs too, played a lot of influence on it. Oh yeah, Jimi Hendrix. Janis Joplin, yeah, still going. Yeah, yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, still going though, man, with those groups, and yeah, because Rolling Stones, and then what's that? I can't get no satisfaction. There's so many of them, man. T. Crockett says, I watched an interview with him last night on YouTube. According to him, taking about what the drones really are, it was a very interesting. He's okay. He's a UFOologist. Oh, I like hearing about what UFOologists have to say, man. I really do, man. You have UFO. That's one of my other things, though. I always wanted to talk about that in a live But and I always wanted to do it at night because it's just so fitting to talk about it. I know me and John talked about it a few times. You know, John Paddock says, "Why can't I see T. Crockett?" Question mark. Oh, you can't see him at all? Omega, what's going on with you, buddy? Long time no see, no hear. More like no hear. Omega says, Happy New Year. Been a bit busy. I understand. Same here. That's why you ain't see me been out here. I've been out here. I'm just taking a break now, but I've been out here hitting it since early this morning. New Year's Day. I'm glad to see most places are still open. But yeah, man, it's good to see you again, Omega. Yeah. You got Omega in the house. Yep. We got John in the house. Yep. John Paddock says, no, I can't see Omega either. Hey, John, just scroll up, scroll back in, or turn off your app and turn it back on. Then you should be able to see everybody. T. Crockett says, how do you send a link in here for YouTube? Oh, what you got to do is that you got to go under my channel and where it says, let me see here. You might have to go into my channel. Let me see here. I'm trying to say go into my channel. I know there's a share button, but for doing it for a live, yeah, there's a way that you could do it for your live though. I know going to my channel, hit share. Under my live, there should be like a share button, and therefore you could send whoever your friends are and stuff like that. You could send it. Okay, John says all fixed. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. And then if I was at home, because I'm already set up where I can actually do a panel discussion. I think I mentioned that before too. So, but I always want to, one of these nights, I want to tackle the UFO mysteries once again. I said this before. I got to do it. The men in black, you got to talk about them too. This outside of the Air Force, they're above the Air Force, the men in black. Not the movie, but the real Men in Black, where they wear the black suits and stuff, the people where Amenity is their middle name. I dare to go there about Roswell. We got to go there and talk about it. We got to talk about the Greys again. Yeah, we got to talk about the whites, the Greys, the lizard people that's under the ground in the earth and things like that. Yeah, Omega says basically the third echelon secret service. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is, Omega. Yeah, pretty much what it is, though. Can you imagine being one of the men in black? It's like you don't have no family no more. Everything is totally erased. They wipe they wipe all your memory. You have no recall or no memory of your family, where you come from or whatever, no fingerprints, no trace. It's like they're a ghost. One minute they're here, next minute they're gone. You know, I would love to do something just on the men in black only, just on them only, about them. Yeah, they deserve to have, to be talked about. Oh, here's MC, y'all. I got a salute to MC, the Marine right here. We are the few. We are the proud. We are the Marines. The Marines, you know what I'm saying? Wearing those dress blues. Being the best of the best, fittest of the fit, the jarhead, the devil dogs, the first in line, the first at war, the first at sea. It's the Marines. That's what you know how many friends I have that are Marines, man? Alone. You know what I'm saying? Alone. Yeah. Oh, yeah. MC says, I worked for the government for over 30 years. And you guys sound like a bunch of wackos. Hey, MC, I'm just here to let you know there are some people here that work for the government, MC. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that those guys are wackos, but let's just say that they own their game. You know, MC says, can you all demonstrate some sort of critical thinking skills? I guess that's a shot towards me, guys. That's a shot towards me. MC says, this itch you talking about doesn't even exist. Third echelon what? Man, now hold on, John. Now I let you get it off, John. Get it off your chest, John. Get it off your chest. Hey, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, for those that don't know, MC is my arch rival and nemesis. Everybody got to have one, you know. He comes into the room, he'll say what he says, you know, for a minute. He'll stick around for a minute, and then he just, you know, this is what John do. I mean, not John, I'm sorry. This is what MC does. He just gets off on, you know, nothing positive. MC, is there anything positive in your life, man? How was your new year? How about that, though, MC? How was your new year, man? You never told me about your new year. You just came in with two guns blazing, shooting up the place up in here. MC says, shows what you know about Marines, John. Oh, wow. It took a shot at John, too. Omega says, MC, it seems that you are mistaking us for the image that you see in the mirror. Ooh. And I work for the government. Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah. And had clearance. What was your Geneva dissertation? I bet it was the basic three. Ooh. MC says, does dude's ass is still sore because he thought I would know what a truck on a flagpole is? Dude on a I know you know what a flagpole, I know you know what a truck on the flagpole is, but you never told me the three items that was inside of it. Now I asked you, now I'm not butt sore. I'm over here been having fun with you the whole time though, you know. You never disclosed what was inside of the truck, MC. That's what I'm saying. You never told me. I didn't say what was the name of. Hold on. MC says Omega. What is okay? Omega. He says Omega. What is the form called that you fill out for a security clearance? Now, MC, you coming in here asking all these questions, and you still ain't told me those three items inside of the truck, man. I was done with you a long time ago. Talking about I was butt sore. I wasn't because you never said anything. But I guess it's a question for John. You know, yeah, just yeah. Don't Google it. Yeah, I guess he's talking about Omega. I guess. Like Omega said, Form 86 dot DERP derp. I would have never known that. I'm just some random guy, man. MC, man, I'm a little bit disappointed, man, in MC, man. We supposed to be fighting all on the same team, though, MC. We can't have this division, man. John says, I don't remember no form other than the DD214. A little smiley face there, frantically smiling face. And then he says, that was the best government form I ever got. MC says nobody called it the Form 86 DERP. We called it the SF86 because that's what it's called. Now, wait a moment, no, MC. Now, wait a moment, man. Now, could it just be that clearing form, it ain't a one size fit for all? I know I may be ignorant to this now, but what y'all form that you may have in the Marines, could it just be so different in the other branches of military? Or is it all the same standardized form that you get for clearance? John says the DD 214 is a discharge paper. Okay. Omega says MC, SF means standard forms, DERP. MC says, nice, John. You probably quit after 4 years. Nice, John. You probably quit after 4 years. Omega says, it is the DDSF 86. If you want the full name, doofus. Ooh. MC says, Omega, over here, trying to Google real quick. Hey, MC, can we all just get along, man? You know, I know you like my room, man. I've seen you on the other lives before, man. You know what I'm saying? MC says, yeah, you've always been exposed, Omega. Well, he is exposed. He said, Omega says, MC, I didn't have to Google anything. MC, Omega said he didn't have to Google anything. MC, oh, definitely did, because nobody calls it an Form 86. Now, I know if I would have been in the military, but I never was in the military. I was supposed to have joined the Marines, like my buddy afterwards. That was back in 1986. I could have gone in there, you know what I'm saying? John says, sure did after watching the shit show this government did in Saudi Arabia. I know, right? Mega says, what does a SF mean? Standard form. MC says, explain what an interim clearance is for us. Do it now without Googling. You know what? While y'all doing that stuff, I've just got a question though to you too, MC. Why won't you tell me the 3 items inside of the truck, man? Because you know, I would be 100% convinced. I'll stand down. If you the military man that you claim you are, I would stand down, sir. I really would. MC says an interim clearance is a security clearance given to you on a temporary basis granted by your command or the president. T. Crockett says, everybody get along now. No, it's all good, T. Crockett. He comes into the room and stuff, and he asks questions and stuff, and tries to. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I know he says he's a Marine, right? And I see because you know everybody should know what a Marine signature is, right? Because I got friends in the military, though, you know. Because we don't want stolen valor going on, because that wouldn't be cool, you know. MC says, so if I had all the time to ask you a question, wait, and then answer, it means that you are Googling ish. John Paddock says, so MC, what is the point of you trying to get it at? That's what I'm trying to ask. Omega says an interim clearance is basically a temporary. Interim means temporary. MC says the point is Omega is a effing liar. Now, hold on for a minute, Omega. I'm sorry. Hold on for a minute, MC. Sorry, Omega. Hold on for a minute, MC. Now, don't you find that that's a little too harsh? I mean, you know what I'm saying? To call someone a liar. We over here on the internet. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I mean, you know, one can even say that about you if you take copy and paste. You still haven't told me the 3 items inside of the truck, sir. I told you I'll stand down. I'll say MC is the real deal because this is the thing that every Marine knows. And you know what I was getting at. Omega says the point is MC is stolen valor. Yeah, because it's 3 items inside of the truck. That was the thing. That was the only reason we got into the situation. I mean, got into a debate the first time because he never told me the 3 items. John John says I had a security clearance and couldn't tell you what form it was. I know, right? That was almost 40 years ago. I know, right? Omega, Omega says he hasn't said the three items, so stolen valor. Yeah, because he haven't said the three items though, you know. And like I remember I gave him that chance to Omega. I did, man, several times. I asked the same question several times, and I've been polite. I didn't even go in insulting the guy, you know. But I know with most people, like as he said, accusing you, you just go in there and Google the shit. But every Marine's supposed to know that right off the hand, though, right? You know, the three items. There's three items inside of the truck. That was the thing about it, though, you know, because there is a lot of stolen valor out here. I wouldn't do it because it just wouldn't be right for all the soldiers that laid their life down on the line and all this other stuff. I wouldn't do it. But like I said, I done seen the guy in other people's lives. He always does this type of stuff, though, and this is what he called getting off. You know, so I haven't seen Omega really say one positive thing about on anybody's life, to be honest. Yeah. T. Crockett said, like a tanker truck. No, a truck is on the top of a flagpole. You see a thing called a bulb. The bulb is what they call a truck. That's what they call it, a truck on top of a flagpole, right? You see that little thing that looks like a bulb? There's a reason. There's a reason for that. Why it's a reason for what I'm talking about. Any Marine would know that. There's a reason for that. Omega says, I've been out for nearly 20 years. You're asking me and answer a question for a form that's signed 33 years ago. So eat the US Navy's DI. Yeah, exactly, MC. I don't even know if MC is in this room though. Sometimes he pops in and pops out. T. Crockett says, "Oh, gotcha." Omega says, "You said me, LOL." Yeah, I'm sorry. I get a little mixed up sometimes with my dyslexia, you know. I'm sorry, Omega. I'm sorry. Yeah, so MC is the one that pops in and out. Sorry, thanks, Omega, man. I ain't mean to come at you, man. Yeah, but yeah, so T Crockett, man, when you start coming in here more often, man, yeah, he comes, MC comes, and he mainly comes in on the weekends, you know. Whatever MC likes to do. He called himself trying to troll people, but I mean, when you troll somebody, aren't the other person supposed to be upset? I'm not upset. I mean, why am I butt hurt when I asked him that question? I mean, this is going back months ago, man. You know what I'm saying? Omega says MC doesn't have a positive thing to say because nothing positive happens in his life. Yeah, I mean, Omega, that's the thing about it, though. He gets off of trolling people. He enjoys it. He loves trolling people, man. This is what he does, man. You know, and I've seen him on other people's lives doing the same thing. You know, doing the same thing. It's hilarious to me, though. His attempts of getting me upset has failed many of times. I don't know him. I mean, you know, nobody don't know. I mean, you know, he don't know me. You talk about my mother, but you don't know my mother. You don't know me. Omega says, besides, I'm just listening. I'm not really engaging with chats as much. I noticed that, Omega, and that's cool. You know, every personality type is all accepted. You know what I'm saying? You know, but this guy here, he just doesn't do a trolling job very well, man, really. Aren't you supposed to basically be able to, I mean, you just hurl insults? John says, trolling is fine. I think of myself as a troll of higher caliber. Same here. I try to troll with knowledge, like I did with him. I wanted to know what the three items was inside that truck. I asked him this day one when I first laid eyes on this dude. You know, he did not tell me the items. I can do the same thing he do, pretending I'm a military man. That wouldn't be fair to you guys. I'm over here being some type of damn poser. I got a friend of mine that was in the Navy. He was stationed on the SS Blue Ridge, the ship that does reconnaissance. Omega know about that ship. And what's the one on that patrols the South Pacific? They got one that patrols the Atlantic on the north one. I think it's called North Ridge or North. It's something like that. I used to know it, but he was stationed on that ship out in the South Pacific. And I forgot what his ranking was or whatever. He didn't have high clearance. No, not like no Bill Cooper or nobody like that, you know. But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, I would never do it, man. I would never get on here and pretend to be anybody in the armed service. I wouldn't do it. You know, I wouldn't do no stuff like that, man. And then to be called out on it and stolen the valor. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. All I asked was a simple question, though. You know, you want everybody could put on a Marine shirt, right? I can put the stickers on the car. That don't make me a Marine, right? And a Marine would never call himself ex-military. Once you're a Marine, you always a Marine, you know? But I mean, I get these guys every now and then, man. It's like, why don't you just join the service though? You know, like you're gonna remember the forums and guys, this was like 20. If I would have been in the Marines, it'd have been 30 years ago. If I would have joined the Marines, I would say, yeah, I was been in Marines, and that was like 30 years ago. It's true. Yeah, if you would have been born in the 80s, yeah, came up in the 80s, graduating out of high school in the 80s and stuff like that. Yeah, that would have been like 30 years ago. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? You don't remember all them damn forums and stuff, yeah? Yeah, that's what the liberals do. The liberals get off on asking questions to get a aha moment. That's what they live for. Yeah, they live for that. The car show says Trump 2024. A car show is 2025 now. It's 2025 now, sir. That's right. Yeah, Omega says if he knew better, he would have called it Department of Defense Standard Form 86. If he wanted to prove a point, I could call it Form 86 mainly because that's what it was. We called it in the Army. Yeah, yeah, I hear exactly what you're saying, though, man. You're absolutely right about that, Omega. The car show says Vance 2028. Yeah, that's right, Vance. You know, JD Vance is doing really a lot of positive stuff over the FEMA stuff, the hurricane victims. That's probably why we haven't heard from him a whole lot. So he's been handling the affairs over there, getting stuff in order over there. JD Vance. I'm gonna have to do a whole section on JD Vance next time. Yep, JD Vance. He be flaying them up like catfish. Yep, JD Vance. Yep, 2028. Yeah, I could see JD Vance, man, 2028, man. Yep, JD Vance. Omega says, and then the liberals tend to try to scream victimhood when you call them on their BS. They tend to do that, though. You're right about that, Omega. Because all this time since I've seen MC, he always have questions. Unfortunately, I got a few friends that are liberals, and that's what they love to do. They love questioning conservatives until they get a gotcha moment. That's what they live for. They learn it off of watching TV. They watch these old flunkies on these anchor people, and all they do is spin. I should kind of call it the spin news because besides fake news, they just love spinning narratives. And then when you like you said, Omega, when you call them out on their own bullshit, then they want to cry victimhood. It's what they live for, man. I still don't understand how a grown ass man can be a liberal. That's my thing about it. There's nothing in it for them other than just what rah just to get some women attracting liberal women. Liberal women don't even like them type of dudes, kiss ass type men like that. That's what's the funny about that. Oh man, we're gonna do that. Oh man, it's another failed attempt with me again. I mean, it's like I don't, what I'm saying? That's why I don't take him with the Marine thing seriously. All this time I was trolling. John says, Tony, I had to listen to uh, the great uncle tell me Liz Cheney is a hero. Oh my, I'm sorry to hear it at Christmas. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though, John. You know it too, man. I know you had to listen to that. And for the sake of argument, you had to bite your tongue. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how it is, though, man. That propaganda is real, though, John. Oh, your gay uncle. Okay, gotcha. I know. Gray uncle, gay uncle. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know, man. It's like, you know, man, they see something in Shaney, Liz Cheney too, a old war hawk, neocon, racist. What else? You know what I'm saying? War. Her daddy made a lot of money off of Halliburton for years. I mean, set the family up for life. The F over people, lie, cheat. She's actually looking at jail time, though, actually. She's very nervous right now. Liz Shady ain't flying on her high horse anymore. She's in threat of being, indicted for very good reason, though. Soon as Trump get in office, she know her days is limited, too. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of us would be happy to see a Shady locked up in prison. You know what I'm saying? Yep, we sure would. The dirt that she did, and with that J6 stuff that she did. She did a lot of stuff, man. I mean, a lot of dirt. Yeah, a lot of dirt. Omega says, want to see her go and fight a war. Let Nikki Haley be the battle buddy, right? In the foxhole. I know, right? Exactly. I mean, yeah, because Nikki Haley, that's another one I didn't like. She showed her true colors when she ran against Trump, her and DeSantis, to be honest. Yep. So we kind of know who the rhinos are, though. They all been smoked out now. That's the way you can, the way to get a prairie dog or groundhog to get them out of this hole. You got to smoke them out. And once they come out, like the fox, you got to smoke them out. Once they smoke them out, they got to come out. And when they come out, you know who they are. And they were coming out there, man. Whole, yeah, yep. Did y'all really like Nikki Haley before she even ran against Trump? Was there any indications of her being deceptive, being rhino before she started running against Trump? Did any of y'all like Nikki Haley? Because, yeah, man, yeah, I can't stand any of them, man. You know what I'm saying? The rhinos ain't nothing but Democrats, man, that's pretending to be Republicans. It's all liberal, just a bunch of theater anyway. Just a bunch of theater. Omega says, I live in South Carolina and didn't trust her as a governor. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't, what's his name? Tim Scott over there now, right? No, he's not the governor. He's a senator. Is he the senator or governor? I always forget. Tim Scott. But yeah, that's the thing about it, though. Yeah, a lot of people did really like her and things like that. Nikki Haley. Yeah, a lot of these old rhinos, man. Yep. They pretty much have been smoked out. Senator. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Tim Scott is the senator over there. Yeah, they pretty much have been smoked out though, man. Look at what the governors, man. I mean, that Pritzker dude, and the one in New York, and what's the other one? The one over there, and I mean, let's look at them, man. They all been smoked out. I mean, well, everybody know who they are, though, man. They know they ain't for the people, man. They don't give a damn about the people. They don't give a damn about this country. It's all about them making money, man, off of the expenses of the taxpayer people that they consider slaves. That's all it really is, though. They don't give a damn about any of us, to be honest. Black, white, and other. They don't give a damn, what we are, to be honest. Yeah, man. But yeah, that Omega dude, man, it's just funny coming here trolling and stuff like that. So yeah, we all are ignorance and all the rest of this stuff. Yep, that's funny, man. He'll be resurfacing again. So that's why I was trying to telling I was trying to telling I don't think T Crockett ever ran across or Meg I mean not a Mega but MC yet. Yeah, John says, you mean fat bastard Chris Christie. Yeah, that dude, the New Jersey governor, right? Yeah, he's been there for a long time. You like that meme that they did with the drones delivering him McDonald's and stuff like that? Man, that was hilarious, wasn't it? Yeah, the car show says, I lived in Illinois under Pritzker. He's a clown. Yep, a big fat clown. You left that out too. Yeah, Pritzker, this dude here, never liked him. Never did. Yeah, Pritzker, the heir to the Pritzker, yeah, never liked him. Yeah, never liked him, Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the car show. Yeah, I never liked it. I know I talked about Illinois too. Then they get that one, what's her name? Tiffany Hayard, the one over there in Dalton, Illinois. Then they bust her for embezzlement. Man, she embezzled $3.5 million from the city of Dalton. And guess who got to pay that back? The taxpayers. You know what I'm saying? They got to pay that back. She just spent, this woman went on a shopping spree at Amazon, spent up thousands, 400,000. Who buys $400,000 worth of stuff from Amazon, right? Who does that, right? The car show, everybody know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, and the car show says, yeah, Illinois is terrible. Yeah, the car show says one of the worst states ever. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it really is. The car show says slightly behind Cali and New York. You got that right, man. You got that right. They got a problem with idiot. Was it lawyer? I mean, governor. They got idiot mayor in Chicago. What's that idiot? Brandon Johnson. He wasn't no damn better than Laura Beetlejuice Lightfoot, man. To really be honest, they've been blue and corrupt for a very long time, man. John says, how's she gonna pay that back? That's the thing about it. She ain't gonna be able to pay that back. It's gonna fall back on the taxpayers. I bet you that. Omega says, no, Illinois is most corrupt. Yeah, it really is. She ain't gonna pay it back because the people in power too, they're not gonna pay her back. Even it's an FBI matter right now. She got indicted by the FBI. I put a probe on her ass though, because the people were over there complaining about her. They're like Tiffany. She didn't want to call herself the super mayor, right? It's like, well, super mayor. I mean, what are you doing? We got this and that. They try to have a city council with this woman. The woman was very difficult. Typical sister, right? Difficult to talk to, difficult to deal with. I've grown up dealing with that stuff all my life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Good luck on that one. You can't tell Tiffany Hayard anything. Are you kidding me? That woman? Oh, hell no, man. You couldn't tell that sister nothing. No way at all, man. Tiffany, it wasn't happening, man. She spent up $3.5 million total on all this extravagant stuff, man. I mean, it was just terrible, man. Terrible, 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 man. Yeah, corrupt. No, you're right, Omega. Illinois is one of the corrupt states and always been blue. I mean, Chicago just went red, and that's for obvious reasons because of those immigrants and the crime over there. The two things that that's been bothering Illinois, and then they have to deal with this corruption. They have had it for a long time, man. Um, if we could drain the swamp over there as well, Chicago is worse than Detroit right now. Detroit is not the greatest. It could be better, but Chicago is worse, man. Illinois, it's pretty bad, man. It's bad, bad, bad in Illinois. Really bad. You know, then this old super mayor, Tiffany Hayard, she didn't make things even better. You know what I'm saying? So, yep, that's the thing about it though. Their city council, yeah, Laura Beetlejuice Lightfoot, she still sits on their city council. She's still there. She's still in. She should have nothing to do with it. I got a problem with women that wear pantsuits all the time, man. You can never trust a woman wearing pantsuits. You know, you could tell she's trying to be a man, you know. The car show says, I might run for governor one day cause it's so bad. You should though, car show, you should. You should run for it though, you know. Just so that you know, you already know this, or I may not. I just want to reiterate. Because when you do get into that political seat, you gotta watch your back. You gotta watch your back like never before, man. To get certified, they're gonna go in your history. They're gonna look for every little thing they could find about you. If you know, if you're gonna run as a conservative, they're gonna be on you like white on rice, my friend. You know, not to discourage you, do your thing because you gotta follow your heart. But I know you're gonna be strong, and you're gonna need somebody to be able to fight against corruption. They're gonna try to bribe you and stuff with these special interest groups and stuff that they love to do, and all this, and the car show. Don't your mother, don't your father, don't your relatives need this and that? They're gonna be trying to come for you though, man. But good luck to you, man. You know, the car show says, yeah, that's why I was thinking of running as an independent. Yeah, if you ran for an independent though, you know you're gonna need a lot of money though, for that. You know, independents never get in there though, you know what I'm saying? You know, just ask RFK Jr., you know, it's tough, man. It's tough because that's who you're gonna be dealing with. You're gonna be fighting two parties, man, and they got so much money on them. They've been blocking out third parties for a long time, man. Independents, man, you know, that's why Trump didn't want to run independent, as you know, because of the same reasons. He wouldn't have had the success. He had to go in under as a Republican this time in order for him to clean up house. And he did it successfully. Gotta say that. He ran the old right old Republicans out of there. But the Democratic side is just too corrupt, man. But if you do that, I mean, good luck to you, man. I just think that if you can just be able to, you know, run under a party with the MAGA Republicans, you may have a better chance under them, but you check it out for yourself. Eric says the answer is no. The answer is no. That's what Eric said. Running as an independent, it's tough, man. It is. It's tough. Sherry says, "Hey, Sherry, I don't have my special sound effect right now, but it's there in spirit. You heard it before." Ladies and gentlemen, there's Sherry in the house. Yep. Just stepping in. Just stepped in. How is everybody doing? Happy New Year to you, Sherry. You know, Happy New Year. Yep. As we said in Mandarin Chinese, Shi Nian Kuai Le. Shi Nian Kuai Le. Yep. But yeah, man. So yeah, that's the thing about it. I hope you had a happy new year. Yeah, things like that. You being safe out there. Next time I head down near on North 75 over there, you know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, get some fresh eggs and some A2 milk, you know, and some cheese and some butter, you know. When I'm in Sherry's neck of the woods, and just come on home with it, you know. Just come on home with it, you know. Yeah. Yeah, but Eric says no. He says the answer is no. The card show is running as an independent. That's gonna be tough, man. Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, thanks, Sherry. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of tough as an independent. Yeah, we haven't had an independent on a debate floor for the presidency since Ross Perot. Y'all remember him? Some of y'all may have remember him or not, but yeah, he was a Texas billionaire back in the days that ran against Clinton. You know, he was on that stage though, you know. Who was the other guy that ran against Clinton? Was that Bob Dole? Bob Dole, ladies and gentlemen. Bob Dole. Bob Dole. Or was that Dukakis? Which one was that? Dukakis. Yeah, Dukakis. Yeah. This would be a good trivia question, right? Yeah. The one that ran against actually they were all running against each other before Clinton ended up winning, you know? Yeah, Clinton up there, boy, the young Clinton, young Bill Clinton back in the day. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, that's right. Bob Dole was Bush's vice president. Sure was. See how long ago it was? Yeah, I think it was Dukakis. Yeah, the Greek dude, Dukakis. Yeah, I think that's who it was. Yeah, Bob Dole was Bush's vice president. Bob Dole, ladies and gentlemen. Bob Dole, Yeah. Of the Dole Pineapple Corporation. Bob Dole, Yeah, Omega says, my mistake, Quail. Yeah, Dan Quayle. Yeah, Dan Quayle, ladies and gentlemen. Dan Quayle. Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. Yep. Bush's BP. Yeah, that's right. Republican side. See, it's been a long time. Like I'm gonna remember those forums if I would have been in the military. Shit, he would have tried to say, man, oh yeah, you full of yeah, Tony, you full of ish too. That's what he would have said. Oh yeah. Dukakis went against Reagan and lost badly in '84. Yeah, that's right. Damn, who was the person? It was three of them on the platform, right? On the debate floor back in '94. I mean '93. It was Bill Clinton and it was Ross Perot, and I forget who the third person was. Damn. Hold on. That was Bush. That was Bush Sr. Yeah, it had to been Bush, right? Yeah, that was Bush. Yeah, because Bush only did like one term. Bush Sr. Wait a moment. Bush do two terms or one term? Reagan did two terms. Bush did one term. So I think that was Bush that was up there. Bush, Clinton, and Ross Perot. That was the last time we had an independent. Yeah, Bush Sr. was only one term. So I think he tried to run again, if I'm correct, but Clinton ended up winning. Yeah, Clinton ended up winning by far. Ross Perot had about what, 30%? Actually, yeah, that's about right. I think he had about 30% of the vote. Ross Perot, the Texas billionaire. I think he had about 30% of the vote back then, which was phenomenal. I believe it was 30%. I could be wrong. But it was a high number, though, as an independent. Now that I'm thinking about it, man, it's been so long ago. Well, we tell on our age, don't we? Yeah. How many people remember? Yeah, Dole lost to Bush in '88. Yep. Okay. Yeah, '88. Yeah, that's right. Bob Dole. Just don't seem right. President Dole. Yeah. Yeah. Just don't seem right, man. Bob Dole of the Dole Pineapple Corporation. Yep. Bob Dole, ladies and gentlemen. Bob Dole. I'm still trying to. President Dole. Yeah, President Dole. It don't really work well, does it? Even with the name, though. I mean, you can remember it. You'll never forget Bob. I mean, yeah, you'll never forget Bob Dole. You'll never forget Dole, right? Oh man, yeah, man. Boy, I tell you though, man. What about Jimmy Carter? Carter. What about the peanut farmer, man? I remember that guy when I was a little kid. Yeah, John says I did till you brought it up. Yeah, I know, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, but yeah, Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter. Yeah, man. The president after Ford. Ford had one term too. It was Ford, Gerald Ford, right? Kata. Yep. Just died 2, 3 days ago. Yep, he did. 100 years old, man. Had him on hospice all this time. When we saw him come out of that ambulance talking about he had to vote for Kamala, man, I was like, dumb, man. I said, damn. I said I think they was holding this guy back just for the you know how they do, man. You know how these low down left lunatics do. They couldn't wait, man. They couldn't wait to pull his ass out, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? On the damn stretcher, man. It's like he should have been dead a long time ago. You know, John says Jimmy was just waiting to see the worst president. Worse than I know, right? Yeah, because he should have definitely got his wish. He don't have to go down as the worst president no more. Jimmy Carter, man, I went back and listened to all type of stuff. I listened to Jimmy Dore too, man. That's a lot of these guys I listened to. Man, they were just coming with the facts on this dude. I didn't realize how bad Jimmy Carter set. I mean, this guy was behind 9/11. This guy was behind a lot of shit. I mean, excuse my French. Even when we start thinking about I already know about the prisoners that they had over there in Iran. The Shah was nothing more than a puppet for the United States, and Carter had a lot to do with that and things. So yeah, man, this was something else, man. And yeah, Reagan was the one that had to negotiate. What was it? They had to negotiate to release those American prisoners that was over there in Iran and things like that. Ayatollah Khomeini. Y'all remember this? This is a long time ago, man. The Shah of Iran, you know? Yep, the Shah, you know? Man, you know, they had his face up. They had big old posters up of the Shaw and things. Yeah, Mega says Carter wasn't the worst unless you're a fan of Woodrow Wilson. I know, right? Franklin Delano Roosevelt, right? And Buchanan. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Buchanan, he was just as bad as Woodrow Wilson, though, you know. FDR as well, too. When FDR with that Gold Act of 1934, yeah, that was his baby right there. Yeah, you know what? I got a dirty dozen list of presidents though too. You may as well go ahead and push Bill Clinton in there. He definitely got a spot in there as well too. Yeah, one of the worst presidents. We know of Jimmy Carter, of course. We definitely got Biden. Joe Biden is in there as the worst president. I don't know though. Not the worst. I'm gonna tell y'all this. You know who I think is the worst? The worst out of them all is Woodrow Wilson, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Woodrow Wilson had a lot to do with, and some of you guys know this already, but Woodrow Wilson had a lot to do with the Federal Reserve Central Bank today. He had a lot to do with that though. He set the presidents up, man. He didn't want to sign on it. He signed on it. That's basically what it was though, man. But yeah, Omega says the least and the worst, right, will be Carter, number 5. Number 4 is Obama. Number 3 is Biden. Number 2 is Buchanan. And number 1 is Woodrow Wilson. I mean, number 1 will be Roosevelt. Who will Wilson be though? Because in my pick, I agree with your list, but to me, number 1 will be Woodrow Wilson. Um, that'd be my pick. Omega says Clinton will be 6 or 7. I agree with that. Omega says no, Wilson is number 1. Okay, so yeah, our list is pretty much on point. I agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, I was over in Highland Park in the Highland Park, Michigan yesterday night. And then they got a street over there. You know, when you go into every city across America, there's a street gonna be called Woodrow Wilson. You know what I'm saying? This guy, let alone should have a street, he should be wiped out. This is the one they should have put the 14th Amendment on. They should have put it on Wilson. That's who they should have put it on. Omega says no, Wilson is number 1. Omega says You misread. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, Wilson is number one. I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you, Omega. Yeah, your list is pretty accurate to me. That's about right. That's about right there, you know. Because we done had some sellout presidents, let me tell you. And some of them are worse than some of the other ones. Let me tell you, boy. Yep, I should have done a whole live just on that. I just do it on this one. Boy, that's real sad and bad, isn't it? Boy. And I don't even think that's even, I don't think we made Dirty Dozen, did we? It make the other presidents look like a choir boy, you know? You know, Truman was the Democrat, I do believe. You had Eisenhower, you know, he dropped that bomb. I mean, Truman dropped that bomb, really. Was it, yeah. Was it Eisenhower or Truman, Omega? I always get them two mixed up on dropping that bomb, man. You know? Man, on Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, you know? Omega says Wilson is number Truman. That's what I thought. Omega says number one is Wilson, number two is Roosevelt, number three is Buchanan, number four is Obama, number five is Biden, number six is Carter. Yeah, number. Oh, wait, I misread that. Hold on for a minute. Number one is Wilson. Number two is Roosevelt. Number three is Buchanan. Number four is Obama. Right. Then we got. Oh yeah, no. Four is Obama and Biden. Got you. I got it. Misread that. Omega, though, I misread something in the New York Minute. Okay, so yeah, both of them together. There's number five. Number six is Kata. Welcome back, Mr. Kata. Yeah, number six is Kata. I gotta say that's how I gotta say Carter instead of I gotta say it right. New York style Kata. Kata. Number six is Bush Jr. Number seven is Clinton. Number eight is Bush Sr. Number nine is Nixon. Yeah, because he did take us off the gold standard in 1971. Richard Nixon. Richard Milhouse Nixon, ladies and gentlemen. AKA Tricky, you know what, Ken, because we got a lady in the room. I'm gonna be nice. But yeah, he known as being called Tricky, you know. Yep, Watergate, Gold Water, you know. John says Truman, yep. Omega says Truman, another demo KKK rat. I'm gonna have to start remembering this again because I'm gonna have to refer to the Democrats as the demo KKK rats. Yep, they really are. That's still being too friendly, Omega. If you want to be honest about the Democrats, demo rats, Ku Klux Klan rats, because that's exactly what they are, though, man. They really are. Or demon rats. Yeah, we could use either one of them. I'm okay with it. I really am. I'm okay with it. Yeah. So yeah, man, that's exactly it. Truman. Yeah. Yep. A Democrat. Yep. He should have been put on that list for dropping that bomb. Would you say so? Because think about it, right? Because it's coming out about Pearl Harbor, right? And I know I talked about this a little earlier. Pearl Harbor was an inside job. Now I know it may sound upsetting, right? But they were saying, the experts and they were saying, yeah, it was set up. Or yeah, Watergate was a setup. Yeah, I remember you was telling me that before. Yeah, Watergate was a setup. Yeah, with the woman and all that. Yeah, it was a setup. Yeah, that's how they get you, man. That is how they get you, man. They get you through a woman, man. That's how they get you. But but yeah, man, they were saying about how U.S. intelligence already knew that the kamikaze Japanese pilots coming from the South Pacific in these planes, I forgot the name of the planes that they actually had, the prop planes and things like that, and they were flying over here to the United States to do one thing only. They were on a suicide mission to bomb our uh aircraft. You know the shit. I'm even losing the name for that now. Aircraft carriers. God damn it. Yeah, the aircraft carriers, right? And that's what they were doing, though. You know, we were out there patrolling Hawaii, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. They just let them in. They could have intercepted those. They could have intercepted them, but it was wicked even then, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Which got us into the war. Here we go again. It got us into the war, ladies and gentlemen, because we weren't even interested in fighting in World War II after World War One. They wanted to get us into the war. Here it is. Here it is. No, we'll make sure that, I mean, they got us into the effing war. This is what ended up happening. Yep. The bombing of Pearl Harbor. Yep. Omega says, I have intel that Chicago Tribune announced that Japan surrendered in April of 45. The CIA put a gag on the reporter. Then the article kept the info quiet in order to drop the bombs. Yeah, exactly. And I never knew that. It makes sense though, Omega. It makes a lot of sense because what are they always trying to do? They want the war, and if they can have a forever war, it will be even better. They want the Chinese and the United States. They want us at war with each other, right? This is what they want. John says, pay attention because they are trying to get us into World War III. Absolutely, right? I mean, look at the flight that was brought down with the landing gear. The landing gear didn't work, right? The one that crashed and all those people got killed and murdered. You know what I'm talking about? So they're these false flag operations. This is their playbook. Once again, this is it. History repeats itself. That's why I don't put it past these bastards at all. Here they are again. They want to keep us fighting amongst each other. But not only this, though, ladies and gentlemen, it's the war, World War III, right? This is what they want to do. We are looking at a multi-level against Trump. I mean, the new COVID thing, you know, this mysterious fog in the UK, people coming up sick and everything. And then we also got to worry about this World War III thing coming. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Omega says the Japanese stopped firing on American planes after July of 45. Only a few are held out who lost communications with the defense diet in Japan, who continued fighting. We took Okinawa in April. Right, because you heard about what was it, 50 years later, they found one of those Japanese soldiers that still thought the war was going on. He was on post and everything though, man. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's why when I watched that movie Godzilla Minus One, you know, that's supposed to have. Remember the first one that came out? That happened around in that same time. That's a year of my mother's birth. It's July though. That's what she 45, man. Yep. I was like, damn, boy, been around. She was born in World War II. Ain't that something? World War II, ladies and gentlemen. World War II, which was something that we should never have been involved with. The Korean War, we should have never been involved with. That's why they've been speaking out. That's why they didn't like what's his name? General yeah, man, I'm forgetting the names now. We're getting the names now. You know I'm talking about General oh man, come on, Tony. Come on now. The one that got us that fought in World War II. Uh General God darn MacArthur. That's why they hated MacArthur so much. MacArthur spoke out against war. You know what he was speaking out against? Pretty much the military industrial complex. MacArthur. Yep, you're right, Omega. That's exactly who it was. You know, I love history, ladies and gentlemen. Just one of the things I just remember in dates and time, you know. Dates and times, you know. But yeah, man. I mean, this guy is a war hero, man. And he knew what was going on, man. He knew about the BS after a while, man. High-ranking general. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so storming of Normandy. You know what I'm saying? This guy right here, man, with the Germans. This dude right here, MacArthur. Omega says MacArthur and Eisenhower was the best buds, and both warned us about the militaristic industrialism. He's absolutely correct. Because I remember hearing that speech, the reruns, of course. Yeah, I remember hearing that speech what Eisenhower said. He's right. John says MacArthur was in the Pacific. Wait a moment. MacArthur. Yeah, he was in the Pacific. Hold on for a minute. So the one for World War II. Yeah, MacArthur was North Korea. Which of the generals then? Hold on, man. I'm having a mind lapse. Was it in MacArthur? Hold on for a minute. Yeah, it was MacArthur. Okay, the South. Wait a moment. Europe. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Eisenhower was Supreme Allied Commander of Europe. Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Patton, that's that, damn it. That's who it was. Patton. And then I had to go with MacArthur. Patton. General Patton. Yes. Thanks, John. Dang, it's been a while. And I said I would know that. I forgot. Patton, who I was thinking about. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. We all on it. We all on the same. We all with it. Patton. Yep. George Patton. Yep. Yeah, man. The military brilliance of Patton. Yep. Yep. That's who I'm talking about right there. Patton. Yeah. Give me military, general military war heroes for 200, Bob. John says he wanted to draft the Germans and fight the communists. Yeah. Yep. Patton. That. Yep. Yeah, John. Yep. Exactly. Patton. That's who I was talking about. Omega says MacArthur was a five-star general, force com, and Patton was over the uh, ninth theater, Asia, right? And Eisenhower was over the European theater. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You are absolutely correct as well. That is exactly correct. That is exactly my friend's father fought in World War II, and he was under Patton when they were over there in Italy and things like that, and they killed a lot of Italians back then and some Germans too. Yep, exactly. John says Patton wasn't in Asia; he was under Eisenhower. Omega said, "Okay, my mistake. Okay, okay, yeah, I got you. Patton was okay. Yeah, Patton. Yeah. Patton was in. Yeah, I know that one though for sure. Right? Yeah, that's over in because we think about Germany, Italy, storming of Normandy, all that kind of stuff. Yep. I mean, yep, exactly. You know. Then we had North Korea. Yeah, man. We had what's that? Tonkin Bay. The pigs, Bay of Pigs. We had yeah, man, it's a lot. Yep, exactly. They got paid off of all this shit, man. They got paid off of all this shit. Excuse my French, but I'm realizing it, man. Omega says, wait, who was the ninth theater commander? I forgot. Worst of all, my last duty was the 9-TC. Your guess is as good as mine in regards to that one. That would be John. You know that answer to that question Omega is asking? John says Patton led the division in North Africa and they take division in France and Germany. That is correct. That was the dude I was thinking about too, because he has the famous picture with him on stage behind the American flag. You know, right? He was set up against Mussolini forces, exactly, right? Because we talk about the Italians, so and my friend's father was in that war, World War II. Yep, he said he killed a lot of Germans too, man. His father was badass though in the army. He was a native too, Native American, Seminole Indian. Shit, in those days it was just straight drafting your butt. Had we would have been 18 back in those days, we would have been in World War II, man. We would have been over there, man, the storming of Normandy. We would have touched down over there, man. Yeah, we sure would have, man. You know what I'm saying? We would have been over there, rescuing, was it the UK, Britain? We would have been over there in Germany and France, liberating them over there as well. Liberating the German camps and stuff like that, the concentration camps and and everything, man. Oh yeah, kicking in doors and stuff. I wouldn't know what they're saying speaking German. Yeah, that's why they don't have a standing army today. Yep, the Germans. Yeah, the technology though, man. They had that U-boat though, boy. Yeah, they had a lot. They had some technology. The Germans, man, they had a lot of technology, didn't they? Man, man, they were just putting out all kind of stuff, man. That U-boat. Oh man, the U-boat. Yeah. Okay. GL. As a Black Canadian, I want to join the U.S. I'm not made for the cold up here. Oh, you a brother? Man, you got a brother in Canada too. What's up, brother? Boy, I'd always like speaking to brothers over there in Canada too. I know a few over there. Hey, what's it? JL or G? Yeah, GL or something. Um, what part of Canada are you from? What province? Because I know you gotta be in Ontario somewhere. There ain't too many brothers out there in Alberta. That's for sure. Let alone not very many out in Vancouver either. I knew you had to be in Toronto. That's where all the brothers are at. The brothers are all in Toronto, man. I've been there many of times. I'm over here in Detroit. I'm only 3.5 hours away from you. Omega, wait a minute, I've got to read back. Oh, John says actually he led the third army in North Africa and the seventh in the army in Europe. Wow. Learning something every day. Omega says General Simpson, yeah, um, he was the 4-star over the Ninth Theater Command. I actually had to look it up. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Yep, that is amazing, though. Billy Sharp. Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we got to welcome Billy Sharp in the house. Staying sharp with Billy Sharp. Billy Sharp says, I've heard this question: how balanced is the vote up there? I feel it could be risky being Canadian to the table, bringing the Canadian to the table. So, Billy Sharp, yeah, that was a question I had earlier. And you and JL, yeah, GL, because GL is in Canada. Then I had another guy in here earlier that was in Canada as well too. He came back because I remember him before. What's his name? Yeah. But at any event, yeah, I've been trying to get more Canadians to chime in on this topic. So you said you heard that how balanced. You heard that the question is this: how balanced is the vote up there? I'm gonna have to let Je. I'm gonna have to let him answer that question. I'm not really for sure. Billy Sharp says, sorry, brother, I just got here. LOL. It's all good. It's all good. We've been over here talking about The I brought up we were talking about all the wars that were going on, going back to Truman, Eisenhower. We've been talking about the generals under their commands, like what's his name, Patton. Then we talked about MacArthur. So we've been talking about these guys, though. John says Germans rely on technology as they were basically landlocked, yeah, exactly, and had to synthesize fuel and rubber out of coal. Yeah, man, they did what they did. The U-boats was bad, man. I know we call them submarines, but yeah, the U-boat, yeah, the U-boat, yeah, man, they were pretty superior on sea, though, man. Actually, on land. I'm sorry, on land more so. We were superior on sea, though. It's nothing superior. America's is bad. The UK too, but America is bad on the sea, man. We some bad boys on the sea, man. Ain't nobody out seeing us, man. A little jokey joke, Oh yeah. Billy Sharp says, sorry, brother. Yeah, yeah, you read that already. Yep. Yeah, welcome back again, Billy Sharp. Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, man, yeah, we're just talking about to give you a recap. Yeah, so it was a GL is gonna have to answer that question for you. Omega says we used the same formula for the rubber to the day. To this day. No American was air superiority. Our sea superiority relies on the air power. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. So, in the air, boy, we were supreme, man. Red Tails, yeah, man. Tuskegee Airmen alone, that was all World War II, though, man. Yep. Yeah, there was even some whites that was actually served as a red tail too, though. They don't never really tell that story, but yeah, there was some whites in that division too. Yeah. The P-53 fighters. I'm assuming those must be the red tails that we're talking about, Omega. But you guys, man, you on the history more so than I am, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, that is what's up till I get in front of my computer. I just love history though in general. Yeah. But yeah, man, Billy Sharp, we're gonna, like I said, we talked about it earlier with Canada. They said that 50% of Canadians would like to be part of the United States. So, and we know the number one reason is the taxes. The stuff is just too expensive over there. And then they got an idiot, which is running. I mean, as a was a current prime minister that they pretty much ousted and things as he should. But yeah, because the food, the women, and what else in Canada? Yeah. Oh yeah, Omega says the P-51, not the P-53. Okay. Yeah, the P-51s. Okay. Yeah, they were nice planes though, man, too, man. The single motor prop engines, man, you know what I'm saying? Coming off that land carrier, off that land, the aircraft carriers and stuff like that. Yeah, man. Yeah, the red tails, man. They shot down so many Germans, man. You know, never got the respect coming back home though, man. Never got the true respect. But we know now. But now they are considered to be American heroes as today and stuff. I know in the 40s, man, that was a whole different diameter. But over here, yeah, they're considered as war heroes, man, American war heroes. Yep, the red tails. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, that is what's up. So yeah, man, we've been tackling it today, ladies and gentlemen, lady and gentlemen. Yeah, we gotta get some more women involved in here. Sherry's like the only one. I be feeling sorry for Sherry sometimes, boy. Sherry like the only female in here. We gotta get some more. We gotta get some more Sherrys in here though to balance off. We got a lot of testosterone. Sherry, you missed it earlier. We had MC in here. Billy Sharp, you missed it. We had MC in here earlier. he was doing his current antics as he always does, trying to call us out, try to talk bad about us a little bit, just call us idiots, you know. I know I'm an idiot on certain things, though. Certain things I'm gonna be ignorant on. Of things I don't not admitting that I know everything. I don't know everything, but he'll be back again. He can't help himself. He only stay around a little bit though. He really like coming on people's channels when they got like a lot of people, like a lot of people. Yeah. I got another friend of mine that comes in here too, Sherry. I'm actually moderate on her channel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Sherry says, LOL, that's fine. Glad I missed him. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, he was just trying to never answer my question if you wanted to know or not. We still don't know what the three items are inside that trunk. That's gonna be his question from now on now on, every time I own him until he answer that question. I told him I step down, he can answer those questions. The three items inside of that trunk. Yep. John Paddock, okay. Here's a quickie on the first black pilot long before the Tuskegee Airmen. Yeah, it just had to be more than just, okay, let me take a look at it. Why am I hearing music? Why am I hearing music? Okay, I must have pressed something by accident. I'm gonna have to copy and paste that. Let me see if I can copy. Would it allow me to copy and paste that link? Why is it doing anything? Huh? Why doesn't it do anything? That's a hyperlink. That's the only thing when I do my lives in my car. I can't press the link to make it do anything. Are you guys able to pull up and see that link? Yeah, you can always inbox me or whatever, and for that link, and that way I go and look at it. For some reason, it's not doing a thing when I go and press it. Nothing. But I'd be interested to look and see. Oh yeah, Omega says he is still butthurt because I put him in a timeout. That's one time. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you're able to do that because, I told him, you start crossing the line, calling people idiots and stuff like that, and it's going to trigger a response. It really will. It's going to trigger a response. Yeah, I know I've been called much worse though. Let me see here. John sent the link again. Uh, okay, try that link. All right, trying that link here again. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. Let me see here. Why won't it do anything? Try to post that link. All right, I'm gonna pin that link. Okay, replace pin. All right, so I'm gonna put that up as a pin message for that link, John, for my later use. Yep. So I got that link pinned and stuff like that. So yeah, I appreciate it, John. I'll go and look at it later. I got it pinned for the time being. And that's for anybody else that want to look at that link too that John sent up. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, but yeah, because I put out a shout out to the Canadians earlier. Like a few of them came in on the request though too. How about you guys? Can y'all really see Canada being the 51st state of the United States? Can y'all really truly see that? I know Trump was trolling Trudeau, But we can ponder that again. I mean, we can ponder that again, though. I'm trying to still get more Canadians to, would they agree on having being part of the United States? Yeah, yeah. We got a guy in Toronto online. Then we had a guy earlier here from the north part of Toronto, like 3 hours away from Toronto. Yeah, yeah, that would be pretty badass, though, man. Canada being part of the United States will be bigger, will be better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yep, we really would. Yep. John says, no. John does not want to see Canada belonging to the United States at all. No, just like Greenland. No. John says no. Mm-mm. Omega says no. We don't need Ontario or Quebec. They can be their own country. We can take the rest. Oh yeah, you got a good point about that one too, though. I mean, besides the high taxes and let me see, the high taxes and the strong nationalism that both of these provinces have. You sure you wouldn't want Ontario or Quebec? Sherry says, I like listening in. This is very educational. My hands are busy, but I have you in my ear distance. Oh yeah, that's cool. Even Sherry's animals know who I am as well too. Yeah, I appreciate it when they hear my voice. They get so relaxed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love those animals too. That's who also I do it for, those animals. Yeah, I appreciate it, Sherry. Thank you. You know. Yeah, but yeah, I got some heavy hitters in this room though, for sure. So that's the thing about it. I know if I misspeak or say something wrong though, which is be expected, because I'd rather be corrected than you know, yeah. Because if you're the smartest tool in the bench, I know I'm in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, yeah, exactly, right. Yeah, but so what y'all both are saying though, Omega and John and Omega. So what y'all basically are saying is that far as Canada, I mean, I know what Omega said. Besides Ontario and Quebec, would just guarantee demo KKK rats continuously ruin yeah, continuously running rough 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 hold rough hoods. Yeah, rough hoods. Um, yeah, I mean right now it's liberal, but it looks like it's about to go conservative in things. We'll be gaining territory in things. For those that like to go to Canada for a vacation, you ain't got to use your passport. Sherry says Canada is a lot of work and stuff going on. I don't think we should really. Yeah, Canada right now is jacked. The economy, because somebody got to save Canada there. You know what I mean? Because if it wasn't for us floating Canada for over 30 years, let's be real though about this thing, right? I don't think Canada would have been bankrupt a long time ago. I mean, their economy is hurting big time though. They're hurting, ladies and gentlemen. Canada is hurting though. We gotta save Canadian hockey. We gotta save Putin. We gotta save. Let me see what's also in Canada. We gotta save Canada from Canada, I guess. You know what I'm saying? John says, let's fix our mess first. Maybe we can take Canada under advance. I know, right? Omega says, what's it, the rude shot, obviously I misspoke. Okay, people mistake rough shot. Okay. I'm about to get creative on that word though, Omega. Okay, rough shot. It means running with rough shoes on. Yeah, that makes about the good fitting word for it. Sherry says woke. Omega says rough shawl, meaning meaning rough shot. Okay, John says plywood. Omega says the Canadian beavers. Yeah, because those beavers, man, we don't have enough beavers over here in America, man. We really don't. The animal beavers. Yeah, because they some. I know we got plenty of beavers over here. I know what you mean, though, Omega. I know what you mean. John says we can start with the plywood war and invade. Yeah, yeah, because I mean, does Canada really have a whole lot? Let me see here. Well, territory though. They got some natural resources over there, a lot of wildlife, moose. They got a lot of moose over there. Yeah. How y'all feel about those moose? They gonna need saving too. They got a lot of moose over there though too. Moose, deer, um, what else is Canada? Yeah, it's the great outdoors, it's the final frontier, the great northern exposure besides Alaska. A lot of inhabited areas and stuff like that. It's only like 41 million people over there in Canada. John says, what's up with you and those moose? Man, those things be looking tripped out to me, John. You know what I'm saying? The moose, when I see them, man, they're huge, right? Man, those things are huge. Man, I mean, the bull can kill you. Man, you don't want to be around that around mating season. Man, they are huge, man. Yeah, Sherry says they are dangerous. Yeah, they are dangerous. They can pretty much if you hit a moose in the car, you know what type of damage you're gonna be doing? Man, shoot. They see the big old signs that says moose crossings. You know, remember? I don't know if you watched Family Guy. There was a skit on there that I just cracked up about. It was saying, "We'll work for moose stuff." The moose was standing on the side of the road with a sign that says "Work for moose stuff." So the guy was a human in the car driving. He looks over there and asks the moose. He says, "Work for moose stuff," and then the moose says, "Work for moose stuff, and I'll drink from the water and everything in between." And the guy in the car says, "Get in." Oh man, it was so funny though with that skit on Family Guy. That darn Seth MacFarlane, man. Oh my gosh, man, that guy had me cracking up with that. What do the thing for moose stuff? The moose, yeah, dumb moose and squirrel. You know what that's off of? Yeah, oh, dumb moose and squirrel. The bad Russian accent, Natasha. Yeah, the dumb moose and squirrel. Okay. You thought a goat was bad. LOL. Bad goat. Yeah, I know, right? I did thought the goat was bad, but not as bad as the moose. Yeah, though, cause yeah, they can kill you though too. Yeah, I'm good on that though. No, Bullwinkle. Yep, you got it. I used to watch the Bullwinkle show too. I can draw Bullwinkle. He's easy to draw. Yeah, that's right. He was a yeah, bull. He was a bull and a moose. That's what they called a moose, a bull. Bullwinkle. Ain't that something? Bullwinkle. Couldn't call him bull moose. That's too generic. Omega says the most dangerous goat is a yak. Oh yeah. Yeah, the yak is over there in Eastern Europe, I do believe, in the most coldest regions or the Himalayas. I do believe, if I'm correct. Sherry says Bullwinkle and Rocky. Rocky was the flying squirrel. Yep, yep, exactly. They do got flying squirrels in the regions in Canada, though, too, right? how they can glide, you know, like those what's those other critters called? Sugar gliders. Yeah, those sugar gliders, they can do pretty much the same thing. How they just fly. Yeah, the sugar gliders. Yeah, yeah, John says, "Oh, I forgot. Thanks for the snowstorm." You welcome, John, man. It's anytime, man, you know. You over here seeing this snowstorm over here? Omega says, bull is a male moose. That is correct. A cow is a moose, is a female. That is correct. Yep. And John says, we got gliders in New York. Oh, yeah, I do got the little gliders, the little sugar gliders. Oh, those are interesting, you know. Yep, I've seen them. Yep, I've seen them. I never seen the flying squirrels, though. But I know in Canada they do have them. Little flying squirrels, though, you know. It's amazing how they be gliding like that, though, you know. I mean, we do it as humans, but we gotta wear the bodysuit, though. But that look tripped out though when they had those GoPros, you know, with those what is it, the Red Bull, the guys that be jumping out of the planes and doing those Red Bull stunts. Yeah, man, that's trippy. That's trippy, man. When you're looking in the camera though, you know, 3 dimensional, 3 dimensional and stuff. They be jumping out of the planes and stuff. That fisheye lens, it just be looking trippy, you know. Yeah, but that's cool though, man. John, that y'all got gliders up there. Yep, northern, yeah, up north in up there in New York, Syracuse. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's real cool though, you know. Yeah, though, man. Yeah, yeah. But other than that, though, yeah, I think my break is all pretty much over with, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna get out and do my stretch once this live is over with and things, and yeah, um, yeah. But I'm gonna get on that one though too, man. I know that homework assignment you gave me, John. I'm still gonna do that as a live and things with Eric A. I call him not Eric, but Mark A. Yep, with the Joe Rogan experience and stuff like that, you know. Yep. Yeah, John said they got the gliders, man. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that and go from there though. But if I do see a drone though, not only look at it, but I'm gonna do a live and we'll be going over a live. If I see a drone here in Michigan, in Detroit, you know, I got my drones. Should I bring my hey y'all? Should I put my drone out when if there's a drone here in Detroit? Should I go and put my drone up? You know? No, I ain't gonna pull my drone out because they got that energy weapon that all they gotta do is zap that drone and then fall out of the sky, break my stuff. I'll be like, oh my gosh, they go $1,000 down the drain, though, right there. Oh my gosh. John says I gotta feed the calves, so I have to go. Yeah, I gotta go as well. Yeah, John says, yeah, Cosmic Kazi. Yeah, they just hit that energy weapon on there and disable it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they sure would though, man. Yeah, they'll just disable it. Yeah, they got all kind of cool stuff in the military, man. Give us all this third hand, fourth hand stuff, you know? Yep. Yeah, you got to get to your feeding your calves and stuff like that, you know? Yep. The goats and the calves, the young calves, you know? The Cleveland Cavaliers, you know? I'm just kidding. Yep, the calves. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, man, but I'm glad all y'all showed up, man. It's good having y'all all on, man. It's like big old family in here, you know, and things. So yeah, it's been cool, you know. Sherry says, right. Good night, everyone. Shalom. Yep, shalom though too. I'm sure your Passover went well. Yeah. And for you guys that had a nice Christmas as well as a new year. We in a new year now, 2000. We winding down because soon with Trump, you know, the inauguration, I was going to go. I was talking about that earlier. I decided not to do it because we already know what happened, though, before you go. It was that situation that happened in New Orleans recently. So they're doing a lot of false flagging operations. I talked about that earlier, too. So, yeah, just would not be a good idea right now going to Yeah, going to that inauguration. Even though I would like to go, get a chance to meet Trump, you know. Trump! Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Boy, that's what I would love to play Lee Greenwood. Can't even play Lee Greenwood, man. Damn it. I want to play Lee Greenwood song so bad, but I get a copyright strike. I remember that time I played it, got a copyright strike. I said, damn. Yeah. But other than that, you guys, I appreciate you guys, man, showing up. Y'all showed up and showed out as usual, you know. We even had MC in the house for a minute before he got himself timed out, because, yeah, he'll be back again, not telling me what's inside that truck. He still won't mention it, though, so and he's not a Marine until and that ain't even, because he can Google that. So that's the thing about it. I'm not believing that guy being a Marine, man. No, I just don't believe it. But other than that, guys, I am out. I appreciate you all for showing up. Y'all have a wonderful day. What's left of this New Year's Day and things. I'm about to get out here, get back in these streets, deal with the drunks, deal with the people with the hangovers. Yeah, but it'll be all right. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Y'all have a good one. And I think the next one we're gonna talk about will be those aliens, man. Skip it. I may as well do it. I want to, if I have enough energy left, because I got to do the aliens. You got to do it at night. I got to talk about those aliens at night. Sherry, we talking about the aliens and everything. We're gonna be doing it. Thanks, Sherry. Thank you. Be safe. Yep. And yeah, your animals be safe too. Yeah. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was my thing. I thought the aliens. I thought I heard a voice. I said, "Oh man, the aliens got to me already." Displacement of time, beaming me up. I said, "Oh man, they done got me." Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later or later on. And next one is gonna be about those aliens. Okay. All right, y'all. Peace and shalom. And let me see what else. It's another one. Oh yeah, and Assalam alaikum. What's the other one? It's so many words over there, and things. So many words to say goodbye, right? Come on, LOL. I know shit ain't right. Don't you hate long goodbyes? All right. I appreciate you guys for showing up. Please like, comment, subscribe for those that have not. But this is my posse in here. All right, though. I am out. Thank you guys. Peace. Shalom.